Yeah. What up, though? What's popping? What's happening? What's going on? You're back in the lab with your favorite neighbor, your man Marq Nash. He is I am here. Another great episode of. Somebody say, "Get off the toilet." How did you know? How did you know where I was at? What's popping, man? How y'all feel? What's the deal? Man, I got a good show planned for you. As y'all can see by the topics right up here. Got them listed over here. We're going to have a good time over here, man. Definitely am excited about this episode, and we are getting closer and closer and closer to an epic fight. April the 22nd is going down. I really believe it's going to be a major fight. Definitely. All right. But we got a lot to unpack on this episode. And as you can see, your boy already late. All right, so we're going to talk about it. Crews got Franchon, Crews-Dezurn talking about they're going to be facing Savannah Marshall, so we're going to talk about that. Jake Paul versus Nate Diaz. Is this another money grab? We'll talk about that as well. Also, Teofimo Lopez. Some say if he beat Josh Taylor, he's going to be a Hall of Fame. I know some of y'all are like, Marq Nash, hold up, bruh.
It never heard of it.
But we're going to talk about that as well. Also, Tank Davis admits this is a 50-50 fight. Say, hey, man, this ain't no cakewalk. This is not going to be a cakewalk versus Ryan Garcia. It seems like Tank Davis is taking the opponent more serious than some of the fans out there. Also, we're going to get your predictions on Joyce versus Big Bang Zhang. Yeah, this should be an interesting topic, man. Interesting night of boxing conversation. As y'all know, we're going to be doing some hip-hop on Friday, so I'm going to do all boxing tonight because definitely got some hip-hop to get into. And on the members side of the game, I'm going to do a members-only episode, and we're going to definitely talk about some stuff that's not related to none of this. It's going to be more about some economics, politics, race relation, gender, stuff like that. But I'm super excited, man. I hope you guys are excited about this episode as well. But I would be remiss if I didn't run this intro. Let me pass this thing around real quick. Let's get this intro going. So we're gonna talk about a lot. We got a lot to talk about. Got a lot to unpack. All right. So let me blast the link out. Share the link, because if I don't share the link, who gonna share it, right? So we're gonna talk about that. Also, y'all let me know how y'all liking this new camera look tonight. All right, trying to do some different things with the production. All right, so it's your man Marq Nash breaking beats. Shoot, smoke them if you got them, man. Let's get into it. 5 minutes. Give me 5 minutes. I'll be right back. All right, cool.
This is my passion.
Ashley, it'll be less than 5 minutes. Less than 5 minutes.
This is my passion. This is what I love to do. But some days, sometimes, I'm just like you, man. I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. I'm just like you. Damn, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. Man, I hate my job.
From a good dream I wake, sun rays on my face, planning out my day, hoping this ain't the one that I catch a case. I feel so good, I feel so straight. My manager keep calling me saying, hurry up, you late. Hurry up, you lay off. Y'all, man, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. Been trying to play it cool, but it's hard to play it off. I've been hanging on to this bullshit, cause my car still ain't paid off. I know I'm on my way up. My boy just got laid off, so y'all, man, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. These hoes here so ratchet. These niggas here so sneaky. Y'all don't even really pay enough for y'all to only pay bi-weekly. I'm trying to double up my cash. Take this job, shove it up your ass. Yo, man, I hate this job. Sometimes I wanna say, walk in and slap my boss. This shit is getting hard. Damn, I hate this job. Gotta make it out of this struggle, bruh. And I don't really mean to take it out on you. You just a customer, but damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. We're the reason why your stockholders always stay afloat. Yet I'm asking, are they hiring? Like everywhere I go, schedule will say 9, but I think it's fine if I clock in at 9:04. I work 40 hours a week plus overtime just to be bro. So y'all, man, I hate this job. Hate that I applied. So much has transpired since the day that I was high. Told me I could advance, but you were telling me lies. Gotta give your notice before I quit, but you don't say shit right before I'm fired. Damn, man, I hate this job. Sometimes I wanna say, get walk in and slap my boss. This shit is getting hard. Damn, I hate this job. Gotta make it out of this struggle, bruh. And I don't really mean to take it out on you. You just a customer, but damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. You and your procedures, you and your protocol, you and your policies, none of that shit don't apply to me. You and your quotas, you and your standards, you and your 2 sick days a year. Y'all niggas bananas. Wonder why the postman's posted with hammers, going postal with Popo on camera. His wage got him enraged, stressed out, it's hard to maintain. He flips the middle, grabs his. He said, if you don't get the picture, I quit, you ain't shit, mother. Man, I hate this job. Sometimes I wanna say, get walk in and slap my boss. This shit is getting hard. Damn, I hate this job. Gotta make it out of this struggle, bruh. And I don't really mean to take it out on you. You just a customer, but damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Look, man, I hate this job. I put my pants on one leg at a time, just like you. I'm out here trying to take care of my family. Damn, I hate this job. It's not always glamorous, for real, but I do what I gotta do for me and mine, you know? Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. I'm just like you, nigga. Damn, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. Man, I hate my job.
This that squad sound.
Yeah. What up, though? What's poppin'? What's happening? What's going on? You're back in the lab with your favorite neighbor, your man Marq Nash. He is I am he. Another great episode of Breaking Beats. How y'all feel? Y'all already know what it is. We're gonna break down the business, entertainment, art, technology, sports, and anything else you and I feel like talking about. It's a hip-hop political sports show with a comedy twist. We like to let the jokes fly. You know why? Life is serious enough. Life getting real serious in boxing, man. We got a lot to unpack. But before we do that, let me say what's up to everybody in the chat. Salute to y'all. I appreciate your time. I appreciate your energy. Thank you again for allowing me the opportunity to entertain y'all this evening. How y'all feel out there? How we looking on this new camera angle right here? It's cool. We good. Feel like it's far away. But we're gonna rock with it. We're gonna see how it goes. All right. Where we start. All right. Let's do a neighbors only roll call. We're gonna get right into these topics. All right. Do a neighbors only roll call. We get right into it. Because without the neighbors, the show wouldn't be the show, and we well on our way to 15K. Couldn't do it without you. All right, so let's take it from the tippity. Shout out to all the members. Let's take it from the top. Jacob Sims, what up, though?
What up?
Lady Shan Dum Dum Season, my UK girl in London town. What up?
What up?
Ace Retro.
What up?
The Boxing Scholar. Holla.
What up?
Cooking with the Champ.
What up?
Haplotype 0.
What up?
Boxing MMA 365.
What up?
Taylor Bell.
What up?
Mike from Boston.
What up?
C. Jones 0224.
What up?
Kansas City Mac.
What up?
Patricia Shelton.
What up?
That Guy Eclipz 330.
What up?
Miss Queen Sunkiss.
What up?
Rockman.
What
Beyond the Ring with Nonito and Rachel Donaire, 9-time champion Nonito Donaire. Shout out to my sister Rachel Donaire as well. And yeah, man, they rocking with me as well as you should too. True Media Today, USA Boxing coach Malachi Williams. What up?
What up?
Food Revolution, aka Foodie with the Beauty.
What up, gangsta?
KP from KC5, Matt Wade, Karma Serene with the Serene Saturdays, Ill Status Boxing, Tank the Sweet Science Examiner, Beyond Above Media, Pittsburgh T, SF City Slicker, I Know Boxing, It's Mex, Rider of the Storm,
What up, gangsta?
Here to There, Maddie Yoel, Cliff Bailey, Con Shawnery, Lisa Bell, She Never Fails.
What up, gangsta?
On the mic with Terrence Bailey Sr., my brother H.L. Daisy, Cooking with Sir Sr., Brandon Washington, D. Bevel the Champ, and of course the Big Fish himself, the Big Fish, aka member number 1, my brother from another, the one and only Derek Lincoln, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely. All right, let's get into some boxing talk. Let's get into this little boxing talk, man. We got a lot to unpack right here, man. And I'm super excited about this episode. All right. Shout out to Bruce. I see you. Warren, what up, though? Al Money, I see you. Aaron Parker, you caught another one, my brother. Appreciate it. All right, let's take it from the top, man. Got some news. We got some movement in the super middleweight division far as the ladies go. Let's take it from the top. As y'all can see, I'm trying to do something different right here with the topic docket as well for you guys, so y'all can see the topics. People like, well, what we talking about right now and where we at? Bro, you see the one highlighted? That's the one we talking about right now. And we're going to scroll through them, all right? Me up here calling me, asking me no crazy stuff now.
It never heard of it.
All right, seriously, though. And I'm going to make sure I keep the phone lines open for you. Got a little too mouse happy. I was just kick myself off. All right, so we got some good topics. Somebody said, don't forget Reggie the Roach. Reggie the joke, Coach Roach. I'm going to leave the phone lines open so you guys can call in. All I ask in return is you smash the like button as you walk into the room. That's all we ask. Even if you click the dislike button, maybe I can earn the like by the end of the show and you can flip that around. All right, so let's get into these topics. All right, so we have some movement in the super middleweight division far as the ladies go. As you know, we interviewed Franchon Crews-Dezurn back in February, and she did tell me, Marq Nash, I got some news coming for you. Well, it appears, according to ESPN, sources say, you know what we feel about them sources. Got to put a case on it. But this is looking good. Though. It appears Franchon Crews will be returning to face once beaten Savannah Marshall. Now, this is a big fight. This is a big fight for the ladies. Also, this is should be a big money fight for Franchon Crews, the undisputed super middleweight champion, because she will be going overseas to face Savannah Marshall in her backyard. Now, this is not no gimme fight for either lady. This is going to be a competitive matchup. Savannah Marshall definitely gave Clarissa Shields a run for her money. Remember, she was like, and she hit hard. She hurt my eye. Something like that. It was funny at the time. But yeah, this should be an interesting fight for us, the ladies. So definitely, we're going to keep our eyes and ears glued for that. I will be chopping it up with Franchon Crews-Dezurn when it comes to this fight, and we got to get some information from her. Got to talk to her. We're going to sit back down with the champ and find out what's her take on this fight, what happened, because it was recently reported prior to that she was going to face LaDasia Green. Shadeja, right? That fight is not happening. According to the report, and I'll read it right here for you. Make sure I got that on the screen. According to this, ESPN, put my camera back on. According to this, ESPN is saying Franchon Crews-Dezurn gets the green light, not green, in her next fight. This was reported about 7 o'clock tonight, right? Eastern Standard Time. Franchon Crews-Dezurn will be making her first defense of her undisputed super middleweight title, but her opponent will be different from initially ordered. A source confirmed Put a case on it. Source confirmed to ESPN on Wednesday evening. Crews-Dezurn will fight Savannah Marshall in June. So it's right around the corner. She'll be fighting Savannah Marshall in June in the UK on the Boxer card instead of Shadasia Green, who had been named the WBC mandatory challenger earlier this week. Green will remain the mandatory challenger and will now be ordered as an opponent for the winner. So okay, so the winner will get Green. So it appears the winner ain't getting no rematch. All right. No rematch. All right. So the winner will face Green. Source also told ESPN that the WBC was unaware of Crews-Dezurn versus Marshall deal when they ordered Crews versus Green. She was like, nah, I remember that. She was keeping those cards close to her chest. Nice chest too. Crews-Dezurn, as you know, Franchon Crews, her only loss is to Clarissa Shields. That was when they both were making their debut. Her record is 8-1 with 2 knockouts. That does not display how much tenacity she has in that ring. She really is a dog in that ring. So she became undisputed. That was on the Katie Taylor, Amanda Serrano undercard. So this is a big fight, and I'm excited as far as the ladies go in boxing. Marshall was 12-1 with 10 knockouts, so she can crack. And she lost to Clarissa Shields. All right. So we gonna talk about it. This is gonna be her first fight at super middleweight since 2019. She did knock out Ashley Curry back then in the 3rd round. So wow. Sports Illustrated was the first that reported this fight. So shout out to Sports Illustrated. All right, so that's big news for us the ladies go. Who y'all got in that one? Franchon has to win. No rematch, Ashley. You're right. And the winner is going to get Green, Lisa Bells. Frederick Hawthorne, what up? Jerry in the building. Shout out to Edward Morris. That's Coach Ed Morris. He said Fondor is still asleep. Come on, Coach. All right. I'm moving around on this one. I'm moving around. I'm going right on. I'm going right on. Going right on to the next topic. Going right on to the next topic. Where we at with it? Jake Paul. Jake Paul. Here we go again, man. Shout out to Jake Paul. Jake Paul keep finding a way to get some money out of this boxing game. Jake Paul keep finding a way to get a bag out this boxing thing. That's crazy. That is crazy. I think I'm gonna come back to that one. I think I want to jump right into this Tank Davis one. I think I want to do that because that was the lead topic, and I don't want to bury the lead. So let me go over there. Switch here, library. Yeah, let me do that. I'm gonna do that. So Tank Davis recently sat down and did an interview with Speedy on Complex Magazine, and I'm gonna skip to Jake Paul. Pardon me, I'm gonna switch the order right here. Let me do this one. I'm gonna go right here to Tank Davis, and then we'll work our way back the other way. I gotta do this one now. Got to. I'm gonna share some audio for y'all as well. But Tank Davis sat down over there and he spoke about this fight that he has with Ryan Garcia. And he said it ain't gonna be no easy fight. It's not expected to be no cakewalk. It's also talked about not wanting his family there. He was like, nah, I don't want my family there. I don't want my mom there. We plug this in for y'all here. Make sure I got that plugged in for y'all. Now, my thing for as far as this, why this fight is so this fight is he's handling everything so much differently than he did all these other fights. What does Tank Davis know about Ryan Garcia that nobody else knows? What is going on with that? Everybody else in boxing has him as the favorite, said he's not only going to win, he's going to knock out his opponent. But for some reason, Tank Davis himself is taking this fight a lot more serious than a lot of critics and pundits are saying it was going to go. Looks like Tank Davis said, I ain't sleeping on nobody. And he said, I don't even want to get hit by this stuff with. Let me see something. Let me see.
I've heard you say that you don't like to bring your family to fights that you feel like are going to be a war. Do you feel like this is a fight that you'll bring your family to?
Nah, I don't think so.
He said he's not gonna bring his family to this fight. Why? What makes this one different? What makes this one so different?
Nah, I won't bring him there.
Why? Do you feel like it's going to be a war?
It may be. It can get there. So
For it to be a war, that means they're going back and forth, right? For it to be a war, is some back and forth. It's not a one-way beating. El Yepasan, what up? So I feel like that's it's not more of one of those situations where you just automatically assume this guy's just gonna walk through him like a lot of people are saying he's gonna do. He don't sound like he think he gonna walk right through him. Deuce Times, what up? Somebody said I'm taking bets on the Clippers. Man, is your boy PG back? Is he back? I don't think he back, Deuce. I wouldn't take that bet. I mean, I wouldn't place that bet if I was you. So he's saying this could be a war. He's talking about what could go wrong. Let's play some more of this.
nah, I won't bring him there.
Why? Do you feel like it's going to be a war?
It may be. It can get there. So I think it's more so lead the kids and the woman home.
Yeah.
Sure.
And let the men handle business?
Yeah. Even my mom's, you gotta stay home.
Really?
But my mom is like,
He said even my mama gotta stay home. The man said even he wants his mom to stay home for this fight. I'm telling you, this fight is, you don't know until you guys get in. Guys, you don't know until you get in there. And Tank Davis is very transparent about that. He said, man, we'll see. I don't know, but he said this could be a war. I don't want my girl there. He said he's even gonna say it can get, he said it's gonna be ugly. It can even get ugly for me. Either way. Oh man.
it's more so lead the kids and the woman home.
Yeah.
Sure.
And let the men handle business?
Yeah. Even my mom's, you gotta stay home.
Really?
But my mom is like, she's tough. But nah.
See, moms being at the fight is you say that you don't like to.
My man said even my mom's is tough, but I don't want them there.
Business?
Yeah.
Why is that? What makes this fight so much different? Y'all think the pressure might be getting to the man? Is it pressure? This will be his biggest fight. Supposed to win, but this is gonna be his biggest fight. He knows something about Ryan Garcia that we don't know, fam. Let's play some more.
Mom is like, she's tough. But nah.
See, mom's being at the fight is a mainstay. You know what I mean? Like, we've seen her at the fights. We've seen her talking to you, and you're like, Mom, what's up? You know, and then get back. But even this one,
Nah.
no mom deuce.
Nah, it can get ugly.
It can get ugly.
It's a strictly business.
On both sides. This
He said on both sides.
is a 50-50 fight.
He said it can get ugly on both sides. This is a 50-50 fight. He's taking the opponent a lot more serious than you guys are taking him. Let's play some more of this.
So got locked all the way in.
All right. Let's see what they're saying out there. Shout out to my guy Deuce Times in the building. I see you, Taylor Bell. Shelton Moore in the building. He said, sounds like Tank respects Ryan and his rabid fan base. You said he sounded like he respect him and the rabid fan base. Why they got to be a rabid fan base? That's funny. That's funny. But yeah, I don't know about the fan base. I think he's more talking about, that's just my opinion. I don't think he's care about the fan base. I think he care about more about the actual fight and the, dealing with the opponent. But let me see. Where's this? Let me see. Play something else from this interview.
And then that happened.
Play something else from this interview. I like this. They asked him why did he choose to fight Ryan. Listen to this answer on this one.
Like, yeah.
All right, well, let's get into it. April 22nd, you're facing Ryan Garcia. It's the fight that a lot of people have been wanting for so long. Oftentimes, fights like this don't happen at this juncture in careers. So why would you say right now is the perfect time for this to happen?
I believe because we both young. He's I don't want to say he's a star, but somewhat a star. and it's going to be a.
Come on, Tank. You know the kid. You ain't doing all of this. All of this ain't happening just because of Tank Davis. Can we all agree to that? Tank might be a little delusional on that one right here, man. Tank Davis, come on, bro. Tank. You know it take two to tango, man. You ain't doing all of this by yourself. Nah, man. Ryan done sold some tickets too. And the ticket prices are crazy. Ticket prices, they sound like
15, 30, 37, 38, 45, 47.
45, 47,000. That's what they doing on them resales. Woo. Good Lord, that's a lot of money. It's a lot of bread, man. It's a lot of bread. All right, let's play some more of this.
Crazy event.
Yeah.
Crazy. It feel like back in the day boxing. I feel as though it's like bringing that back in the day feeling of boxing back. It's a 50-50 fight on both sides. If you think about it, you get nervous.
That's another time he said it's a 50-50 fight. He keeps saying that. And he said if you think about it, you get nervous. Listen to this.
Back in the day boxing, I feel as though it's like bringing that back in the day feeling of boxing back. It's a 50-50 fight on both sides. If you think about it, you get nervous just thinking about it. You know what I mean? But it's who won it more? Who's really like deep down that guy?
Who gonna reach deep in that bag and make it happen?
Yeah.
What energy do you?
What does that mean? He said if you think about it enough, it'll make you nervous. This Tank Davis, he's used to packing out arenas. Why is he nervous? All right, we'll talk about it. 404, you got the flow. What's your name? Where you from?
This Coach Eddie. Coach, what's going on? This Coach Eddie, brother Mark.
What's up, Coach? How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing good, doing good.
Talk to me.
I think Tank knows this is a real fight. He knows it. And reason why I say that, because Ryan has a lot of attributes. He's got good hand speed. He's long, fast. And on that, he got over 200 amateur fights. Goes a long way.
Yeah.
And with Tank, the thing about Tank, you can out hustle Tank. And I think the way Ryan went, just like I called this weekend, I called Coach Malachi. I gave him the tip that Mendoza was going to knock out Fundora. We both won a little bit of money. But I think this fight could definitely, I can see Ryan winning by decision. Tank wins by knockout. Ryan wins by decision. If it goes to decision, Ryan's going to win.
So hold on. So you're saying Tank Davis has to knock him out to win, Coach?
I don't think he can. I don't think he can outbox. I think he's given up too much in height and too much reach to actually beat Ryan on the scorecards. Because the reason why I say that, if Ryan makes it to the 12th round, that means that he has avoided the knockout, which to me means that he stayed ahead. He fought at the correct distance. He stayed long and was able to keep that jab and keep Tank on the outside. And I see Tank getting lumped up this fight too, because Tank gets marked up. You know, he got that light skin disease. You touch him, he's gonna get marked up. And I listened to Tank after all his fights. He always says, I didn't want to run into anything. So in the back of his mind, he's already saying that I don't want to get hit. He did it in the Garcia fight. He said, I didn't want to get caught with nothing stupid. He did it in the Mario Barrios fight. He said, I didn't want to get caught with nothing stupid. He knows that Ryan can crack. I think Tank talks too much sometimes. He reveals too much because he got those demons, you know. And I think he has a good respect, a healthy respect for Ryan. And I don't think he wants to get caught with that because, like I say, I can see both guys getting knocked down this fight. It's going to be a good fight.
You think Ryan's going to be the first one to drop Tank Davis as well?
Absolutely.
What?
I can see it.
That
nothing surprises me, man. Nothing surprises me.
Is it going to be that left hook that you've been talking about? Or is Tank going to be looking for that left hook so much he get caught with the right hand too much?
Probably it could be a combination of both. I mean, I know Tank got a good chin. I know Tank got a chin. And I never really seen Tank hurt. I mean, I've seen him buzz before, but I never seen him stagger. But you know, them first 4 or 5 rounds is gonna be touchy. And I think Tank's gonna have to really figure out how to get on the inside. Now you gotta remember too, Ryan Garcia got Oscar De La Hoya with him too.
Which means what?
De La Hoya may not be his trainer, but he's definitely gonna give him some advice. I think Tank need to go get Floyd. You know, so he need to get back. See, I think that's kind of messing him up too, because Floyd could have definitely helped him on this fight.
You don't think Floyd wants to see him win, though?
Oh yeah, Floyd definitely wants to see him win, but you know, sometimes you need that guy that you feel comfortable with. You know, at the end of the day, Floyd did bring the kid up, and sometimes when you away from your, you know, one of your mentors or whatever, it does kind of, you know, mess with you a little bit, and then he kicked him out of the gym. You know what I'm talking about? That didn't help anything.
But he has Calvin Ford, though, right? Calvin Ford.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Floyd shouldn't have kicked the man out of the gym. Not before one of his most important fight. He should have showed support. Say, hey man, I'm with you. You know, whether I'm promoting you or not, I still want you to win. So definitely come to the gym where I can give you some pointers, work, you know, help you out, whatever. Give you some talk about strategy. Because it's gonna take everything Tank had to beat this kid.
Wow, it sounds like y'all give. It sounds like you and Tank are giving Ryan more credit than a lot of callers, a lot of fans, a lot of people saying they got Tank winning by knockout. I haven't heard anybody say some of the things that I'm hearing you say, but that's cool though. I'm all for it.
Hey, like I say, man, I'm 45 years old. I don't seen all my heroes get knocked out, man. So I don't believe in, there ain't no such thing, no Superman in boxing. I seen Roy get knocked out.
Yep.
You know, I seen Tyson get knocked out.
Facts.
Seen Ali get dropped several times. They all lose at the end of the day. You hang around long enough, you're gonna get an L. But, I don't know. I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong. I like Tank. I hope he wins. But this is definitely a risky fight. Definitely a risky fight.
All right, fair enough. I appreciate you, Coach. You want to plug and promote your gym before I let you go?
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, Douglasville Boxing out here on the west side of Atlanta in the city of Douglasville.
My man. Shout out to Coach
Yes,
Edwards. Appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
Jerry the Terror Tasker, 410. Talk to me.
What's up, Mark?
How you feeling, my guy?
Everybody talking about this fight, man. This fight going to be good for boxing. There are lots of people I know that aren't boxing fans are asking me about this fight. No matter who wins, this is a really good fight for boxing. What Tank knows that unknowledgeable boxing fans don't know, and more importantly, what Tank's people know, is Ryan Garcia had more amateur fights than Tank. He had 240 amateur fights. He beat Devin Haney 3 out of 6 times. Gave him 2 standing 8 counts. He beat Oscar's welterweight Victor Ortiz. He beat him in the amateurs. They know what they got in front of him, and they know, and all these A-side concessions illustrate it. People think because Ryan's pretty, they just easily fooled to think that he's not a real fighter, but he is real. And he's got a lot of tools in his bag, you know. And if the weight cut doesn't hurt him too bad, I think it's going to be a competitive fight. Having said that, I would pick Tank Davis to beat him at 135, 140, or even 147. 12 rounds is just too long, and Tank might have to get up off the floor, like the caller said. And by the way, he was dead right about that Fundora fight. I heard him make that pick on that show, but Tank might get tested in this fight. He might have to get up off the canvas, but 12 rounds is too long to think that you're going to go with Tank and not get hit. And when Tank hits you, it's usually lights out. And then one other thing, I was thinking about this today because I hear people constantly saying, you know, contrary to what I'm saying, that Ryan's a real fighter. They say, no, he's a fake, he's an Instagram model, this and that. So I try to figure out to get some credence to that argument. And it dawned on me, and stay with me here a minute. When I used to sell cars, the short while I did it, they had this term called for clients called rollovers. And what rollovers are is the people that come to the dealership, they don't negotiate the price of the car, they don't negotiate the finance rate, they just roll over on everything. But then when you run their credit, you see that they don't have the credit to even rent a car, much less buy a car. And for Ryan, and I know this is contrary to what I just said, but just trying to be the advocate, it could be Ryan is cashing out. The money that they're talking this fight generates, you make $25 million in one night, you're still winning. You see what I'm saying? Even if you get knocked out, you're still winning. That's walk away money right there. He can walk away from boxing with this one fight and this one payday. And while I really don't believe that's the case, just to try to give credence to the other side, that's what dawned on me today. And I guess there's a chance that could be the case because he rolled over on everything. And that makes me wonder a little bit. So, you see what I'm saying? You follow me with that?
Yeah. I'm connecting the dots after I heard you say it like that.
Yeah. But now, in order, the flip side to that is he wins the fight. It's another lucrative rematch. But it did dawn on me today, that it's a little funny how he's just every single A-side concession Tank put on him, he accepted it. And even to his own detriment, like that rehydration. If he accepted the rest of it, but he said no on the rehydration, I don't know. It seems like the better thought. And on that, I will say this, especially after listening to that guest you had last week, I would not be surprised if Ryan blows that rehydration weight.
Yeah.
And just pays the penalty. Yeah.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised. Wouldn't be surprised neither. I would.
Yeah, I would too.
I would too.
Because go ahead. Because just like the guy said, if he makes 25 to 30 million and he has to pay $1 million in fines, well, so what? That ain't nothing but a little investment, right?
Right.
Right.
I would too, Jerry. I would too. But what? So your take on him saying Ryan's no cakewalk? It's a 50-50 fight. Said you think about it enough, it makes you nervous. Why would he be nervous though? Tank's been in big fights before.
Well, that could just be him selling the fight. You know what I mean? Tank ain't no dummy. I mean, he's not the most well-spoken guy, but I'm sure he's got people telling him, And also, I'll say this. I don't think Tank really gives a shit about the weight and the weight clauses, despite of what he said recently in defense of it. That's coming from his people, Mayweather and his people that are in his crew. They want to try to do what they can to protect their cash cow. To me, Tank as a fighter, I think he believes he could beat Ryan at any weight that they fight at. But, fighters typically don't make those demands personally. I mean, maybe the bigger stars, I don't really think as a fighter, it really matters to him. It matters to the people that guide in his career. Yeah, that's what I think.
Fair enough.
But thanks for letting me get that off, Mark, because I got to get to bed. You come on too late for me, brother. I got to get up early.
All right, well, get some rest, man.
All right, buddy.
Appreciate you.
Thanks.
Yep. Jared know he was watching the Tonight Show. Used to watch the Tonight Show. It was a late night show too. Yeah. All right. Let me go back to this. Shout out to everybody pulling up. Let me do this super chat real quick. Shout out to Rod of the Storm. He said, could be having second thoughts about Ryan. Put a case on it. Let me give him the drop. Appreciate you for supporting the show, bro.
I'll give you the $2. You give him the $2. All right, pay him the $2. Oh, pay the $2.
I appreciate it. Shout out to my guy Reggie O in the building. What up? HLD, I see you. All right, let's go to this next part of this clip.
Feel like it's going to be here in Vegas on April 22nd. When you say it's going to be like the old days of boxing, like women in heels, fly outfits, like stars everywhere. Is it like that type of vibe?
I've been to like a Floyd fight, right? And actually waiting for a Cotto like after the fight. And like it was so many celebrities just chilling outside, just like trying to get into the arena type stuff. And I finished though like And they was saying like how like when Floyd fight, the money that he was generating like just in like the city period.
Crazy. Hotels booked up, restaurants, everything.
That's how it's gonna be come April the 22nd.
How does that feel for you, knowing that like it's gonna be a spectacle and it's because of you and Ryan? Like, does that make you feel like, damn, this shit is special? Like, this is dope?
It actually make me go back to like where I come from. Like, damn, like I started from like Baltimore like that. I'm an inner city for thought that, and this is here. And it made me like think like I gotta beat this guy. I got to.
So I gotta.
That's not for me, just for like where I come from. Like, you know, just he's coming from a whole different side. Like if he loses, like all right, I lost. But if I lose, it's like damn. Like it's like people people at home watching me from the TV. Like damn, this like they counting on me. Type stuff. So that's how I feel.
Do you like that? Do you like people to?
My man said, if Ryan lose, he's supposed to lose. If I lose, I let a lot of people down. Do y'all agree? Do you disagree? Look, I was just saying this the other night. People were saying, man, this fight don't matter. This fight don't matter. I said every fight matters, especially this fight. If Tank Davis goes in there and drops the ball and gets beat up, Coach said he thinks both guys are going to get knocked down in this fight. He said it, but if Ryan can make it to 12, he won that fight. Said Tank gets hit too much. But can Tank afford to be getting hit too much with a guy like Ryan Garcia? Will he be looking for the left hand so much and that left hook that he takes that right hand? Is he going to eat too many jabs? Like, okay, I'll take that jab, but as long as it ain't, and you know, trying to work his way in, as long as I don't get hit with that left hook. Tank does put that high guard up and just walk in behind them joints. Be trying to parry and knock him down, walk right in there. Boom, slip, bow, uppercuts. You got a lot of distance to cover with that reach of Ryan Garcia. But he says, if I lose, like, I'm letting people down. We'll talk about it.
Yeah, I feel like I'm that clutch guy. And only a few had that. Michael Jordan, only a few had it. LeBron James,
clutch,
Kobe for sure,
and Gervonta Davis.
Yeah, for sure.
That's fire.
Should have named some more boxers. He named all basketball players. They don't be getting punched in the face. They got to shoot a ball through a hoop. You got to knock a dude out. No, it ain't the same, man. You can't afford to get all the way down. Like they can't afford to lose rounds like that, right? We'll talk about it. Let me see. He had another clip in here I wanted to play before I move on. Let me see. What was that? Where was it at? Nah, is that it? Okay, here we go. Did Ryan Garcia ask? Here we go.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it true that Ryan asked you if he could be your friend after the fight?
Yeah. Yes. He definitely asked me that. He was a little intoxicated, but just him coming to ask me, can we be friends, is like it make him like he saw type stuff. Like,
yeah.
So he asked me, I'm like, no. So when he asked me, I said it aggressive to him, just so he could like
feel it.
Yeah, he could feel it. So he like intoxicated, so he kept looking. He looked off and come back and like, bro. He leaned in again, like, bro, can we be friends, bro? And I'm like, no, like that type stuff.
What does that tell you about him?
He shouldn't be a boxer. I don't think so. Cause even just like me, I start watching his like interviews and things like that, just watching him as a person, like trying to get to know him. I just don't see it for him. I just don't see it. Like boxing on Instagram probably be cool, but not an actual fighter. Like he should like train people or something like that. Like I don't know. I don't know. I just don't.
Same guy though. You saying is a 50-50 fight. Now which one is it? Can it get ugly? It can go both ways. Is it a 50-50 fight? Because that's not what you said in the other part of this interview. Right here, he sounds more like, yo, anything could go wrong. Anything could happen. Right here, he's like, shouldn't even be a fighter.
Now, when you are in the ring and you glance over there and you see, I don't know, LeBron, or you fighting and you throw a punch and you look this way and you see an actor or something. Does that motivate you? Like, oh shit, Braun is here. Let me try to get him out of here. Or do you just see him, you note that it's Braun, and then you just keep going about your fight?
Yeah, it's more so me just saying who's there and like, I just gotta, cause you don't want to get hyped and like, damn, this is LeBron here. Let me go crazy and get caught.
Right.
You're like, damn, I got knocked out in front of LeBron.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you just
which would be worse.
Yeah, I need to stay focused on the main task, and then after, like, all right, you seen this knockout, LeBron? Like that type.
Yeah, man. Is Tank worried about the wrong things in this fight?
I've heard you say
he talking about packing out the city and making money for the city and celebrities being there and looking good in front of LeBron. Is he overlooking this guy, man? Is he overlooking him? Phone lines are open, 44692-1766. I only can talk to one person at one time. I think I only got one line open. But I can open the other line. But probably don't need to. But yeah. So 44692-1766, 44692-1766. Or you can call me on Instagram. If you follow me on Instagram, all you have to do is click that messenger box, click the call button, and you can call me right there on Instagram. All right, put you live on air. So where we at with it? Tank Davis, HOD said something I thought was interesting. HOD said Tank is putting too much unnecessary pressure on himself. Hold up, is he? Is he worried about the wrong things? 1 minute you say it's a 50-50 fight. This can get ugly for both of us. The next minute, man, this guy shouldn't be in boxing. He shouldn't be a boxer. Talking about packing out the arena full of celebrities, selling out, making Vegas make $1 billion, looking good in front of LeBron. I don't know, man. I don't know. Some would say you might be looking forward to the wrong things, man. Just a thought, though. We'll talk about it. Let me see what they're saying in the chat. Oh, I see what they're saying on the line. 330, you got the flow. Tell them your name, where you from, family.
What's happening, neighbors? This is that guy, Eclipz. How's everybody feeling, goddammit?
What's up, Clips?
Oh, man, I'm great, man. I'm real great. I just want to chime in. I 100% agree with the first caller, Coach Ed, that this is very dangerous in ways that people don't foresee. As you know, I've not been a fan of Ryan Garcia, the person. I have some newly earned respect for him as a fighter, but I have always said that I see Garcia as somebody who can beat Tank. And for all the reasons that everyone else stated, but I will also add this. I'm a firm believer that 80% of all things, especially performance-based things like sports or, say, music, is mental. And Tank, his last few fights, you've seen that his mind hasn't been there. That's why he gave the performances that he gave, but his talent was able to get him over the top. I think the Timmy in his heart that I'm hearing, you know what I'm saying, the intimidation isn't an intimidation of Ryan Garcia. It's more of himself because he knows he's not 100% focused. There's a part of him, that's why he's saying that he wants to sell the fight, and he's being honest. I believe with Coach Ed that he talks too much in the sense that he reveals more than he should as far as his mens rea and state of mind. But I think that even with how he was talking about Ryan asking if they're being friends, I typed in the chat, that's Art of War 101, Yeah, you want dude to think you a sucker going into this fight. You want, especially we all know the first 4 to 5 rounds, like Coach said, are going to be so terrible. Especially if Tank is just like you were alluding to, goes in there with that high guard and decides, oh, I'm going to try to take 3 so I can get my 1. Ryan's faster. Ryan's got pop. if Ryan has been working on things like me and you observed that we see that Bud has been slowly teaching Keyshawn to start doing like it's almost like a mitt drill where you're thinking it's going to be that regular jab, but no, I sit on it a little more this time. You know what I'm saying? Where Tank's like, oh yeah, I'll take that. Yeah, he just does that once we get in this distance. And no, Ryan, we're just blowing you to sleep. He did that 3 times in a row because on the 4th time he's actually gonna sit down on that bitch. Pardon my language. I'm sorry. Oh, yeah. But yeah, I really see all the mental lapses. I don't want my family there. All the different things in combat sports. You want that person to ask questions, and the sound bites you just played showed me that all the questions that anybody, let alone Ryan Garcia, would want Tank Davis to be asking of himself during the fight, we see him already asking them questions.
Yeah.
And so that the other question is he just getting it out of this? Can he shake that off when he walks in the ring, or is these questions that have already we see are in his mind weeks, days, possibly months away from the fight? They're only going to get bigger once he crawls inside them ropes. Don't you agree?
Yeah, it's not gonna get easier the closer the fight gets. I tell you that.
Right. If you're nervous and worried, how's he going to feel the first time Ryan buzzes him, where he doesn't hit him directly, but he feels that hook whiz by his head? So we already know he's cautious. Oh, I didn't even want to get hit with nothing. How many fights has he said like that before? I didn't want to get hit with nothing. I see this as a potential. A masterclass and something that we can watch on the rewatch, as you could, like the Buster Douglas Mike Tyson fight, where you can see somebody who mentally, Prince Nassim Barrios, he normally flips into the ring. He didn't flip in the ring against Barrios, and you could see even when they were facing off, he's still looking over at the ring, like breaking that little thing just fucked with his head. And once Barrios was able to fuck with him, Nassim's mind wasn't ready. He didn't react in a Nassim way. Mike Tyson, once he saw Buster wasn't going to just back down, he did his usual. Of course, he got the 15-second knockdown that should have ended the fight. But after that, you could just see in Mike Tyson, that was pretty much all he had. That was it. That was spent. He was spent. And so once Buster came back swinging, it was a wrap. When fighters' minds aren't right, it's very interesting when they're fighting against a very game opponent, because it'll make a very average opponent good. It'll make a good opponent great. And it'll make a great opponent a 50-50 fight, like Tank himself is calling it. It'll make that fight a very steep hill for Tank to climb, because his first battle is always in the mind. And the sound bites you gave me sound like he's losing. I still am going to love watching the fight. I yield my time to you. I've been on your phone long enough.
Oh, no, you good, man. It's your call. I enjoyed it, man.
Oh, no, it's all good. I'm going to get back in this chat, man. But, I'm really worried. I mean, I'm not worried because I got Garcia winning, but I mean, like, the reason why I lean Garcia, they're being confirmed as the fight draws closer. And that's when the thing that, fuck it. You know what? I know we in mixed company. But as a black man, that bothers me seeing, the young brother, once again, just unable to get out of his own way.
What you mean?
From the out of the ring distractions, and and if he's really asking these questions, I hope more of this was showmanship and not just showing and telling too damn much. Because if these are real, genuine thoughts and genuine, real sound bites and takes from Tank Davis, then that shows me a man who is mentally not really ready for this fight.
What you think about what Pittsburgh T said? He said, we making too much out of what Tank Davis is saying. He said, what he say? He said we overblowing Tank's honesty. We should be happy he's opening up and talking. What do you say to that?
Well, I would say he's opening up and talking, which is leaving, the door open for discussion. That's all this is discussion. Now, what I'm saying about what he has said in these sound bites is that it does confirm things that I've said prior to those sound bites. Now, if I was somebody who said, I don't know, it's a 50-50 fight, who knows, I wake up one morning, it's Tank, I wake up one day, it's Ryan, and then I get these sound bites and I'm sitting up here saying that would make sense, Pittsburgh T. But right now, you're talking to that guy Eclipz who said even before this fight was called, Marq is my witness, Ryan can beat Tank.
Okay.
So this is only confirming what I'm saying. Like I think Tank setting himself up. This is the perfect storm for the upset.
All right. Well, I appreciate you, man.
Peace to everybody, man. Y'all do your thing, man. Hit the like and subscribe button. You already know what it is. Tune in Friday. I will not lose. Jay-Z versus Nas, that guy Eclipz versus Megazord. You know what's happening. Okay.
Tell them about that, man. You said it's Fridays, 10:30. You got Jay-Z, right?
Yes. I will be advocating upon the, Sean Corey Carter.
Okay.
Great. The honorable.
All right, we'll talk about it more, man. You off, right?
Yeah, I ain't at work.
Boom. When I'm done with this, I'm gonna do a members only. I'm gonna go and get through this. I'm gonna do a members only. Pull up for that one. I'm gonna do an open panel on the members only.
Yeah.
All right, my man, rock with me.
Pop, salute, neighbors.
All right. Shelton Moore said he getting knocked out. He said Ryan is not a top 135. He ain't fault blank. He ain't done blank. Hey, look, Shelton Moore. Some would say Mendoza hadn't either. And you seen what happened with Fundora, right? I know you saw that, right? Let me show you. Here we go. Check hook. A check left hook started it. Left hook. I'm sorry. Check hook. Then he rushed in, caught him with the right hook. Left hook. This is all she wrote. He might still be asleep. You know what I'm saying? But all right, spend a nice little bit on this one. Gave everybody a chance to call in. Somebody said, yes, thank you, Clips. Man, it's not for nothing. A lot of people are picking Ryan. Now, some people are picking Ryan just because they don't like Tank Davis. Let's be clear on that. Wrong button. Some people are saying they picking Tank Davis because Ryan got to fix them holes.
What up?
Where we at?
But he got to fix these holes.
Yeah. Got to fix them holes. Some people are picking him for that, but some people really think this guy has a chance. So I don't think it's about nobody said Mendoza was at the top of 154. No, I'm just saying, Shelton Moore, you bringing Ryan up as not being a top guy. You don't have to be a top guy to be the top guy. Some would have said Kambosos hadn't done nothing and ain't beat. He ain't done blank. He ain't beat blank. He beat Teo. Teo beat Loma. Up until Devin fighting Kambosos, someone say he ain't done nothing. He ain't beat blank. Just saying, it sound good until it's not. That's what makes boxing so dope. The same people, like my good brother Shelton Moore, who love boxing so much, and like we don't see this stuff every year with somebody. Somebody does this literally every year. Go in there and says, tonight gonna be my night. I will not lose. Saw Harrison upset. Knockout artist Jamil Charlo. He just couldn't get him out of there. Got hit with clean shots and Harrison was gone. Now some would say Harrison, he robbed him. But he robbed the champ. And the champ was the promoter on the card. How you do that? Just saying, anything can happen. You do not have to be a top guy. You do not have to be elite to be the guy. Beat that guy. You have to be elite tonight. Land an elite shot. Counter well. Good defense. Good lateral movement. Good coaching. It's a lot of things to go into it. Inside the ring, outside of the ring. But anything can happen at any time. Shelton Moore get mad at me. He typing in all caps now. Yeah, the slightest margin of error. Lights out, Lisa Bell. Couldn't agree more.
What do you mean by that? Your
back is broken.
Yeah.
What, a vertebrae
Spinal.
or what portion?
Spinal, dude. It'll be just all she wrote. It'll be all she wrote. All right. Let me see. Let me get into this other topic. Let me move going up this way. All right, this is another topic I want to talk about. I saw my man HLD say this the other day. Saw other YouTubers talking about it as well. I think Punch said it. They said if T.O. goes in there and beats George, I'm sorry, not George Kambosos. We know what happened there.
Full responsibility.
Yeah, we know what happened there. That wasn't good. Wasn't his best night. Had a bad night. Had a bad night at the office that night. All right. But they said if T.O. goes in there and beats Josh Taylor, he got to be in the Hall of Fame. They say he's a Hall of Fame if he can go in there and beat Josh Taylor. Do you agree? Put a case on it. I'm going to put a survey in the chat for that one. Let me put a survey in the chat. I didn't have a survey up, but let me put one up. If Teofimo Lopez can go in there and beat Josh Taylor, will you have him in the Hall of Fame? That would be a Loma, a victory over Loma. That would be unifying than fighting Loma. I mean, unifying with Loma, then going over there and beating Josh Taylor, an undefeated former undisputed champion. Some would say, especially his fan base, they would say, hey, man, you got to put our guy in the Hall of Fame. What do you say? Let me see. Let me put a survey up in the chat. Let me see what they're saying out there. Is T.O. a Hall of Famer if he beats Josh Taylor? Put a survey up. I'll leave that one up. Is Teofimo a Hall of Famer if he beats Taylor? Now I'll just make that a yes or no. I didn't proofread, so if I got any typos in there, y'all leave me alone. Is Teofimo a Hall of Famer if he beats Josh Taylor? Oh, Lord, the nose are rolling in quick. HLD, put a Band-Aid on it. Click the yes. Somebody put a Band-Aid on it. Nose are going up. I don't see no yeses yet. Golly, let me get out of there. Let me stop looking at it. Shelton Moore calling my Shelton Moore.
Did you even take that question seriously, bro?
Man, what?
I mean, come on.
Talk to me. Come on. If Teofimo wins,
Hall of Fame to beat the two guys. Come on.
You gotta fix the audio. You gotta fix your audio.
Oh, you don't hear that? You can't hear me?
Yeah, it's just like your phone moving around a lot. Say that again.
No, okay. I said Hall of Famer. I said Hall of Famer. Come on, man. Beating two guys, that's not gonna get you in the Hall of Fame, bro.
So I mean, Tim Bradley got 2 wins. He beat Manny Pacquiao and he beat Juan Manuel Marquez.
He also beat Lamont Peterson, unified the titles. He beat everybody else at 140.
They ain't gonna
I mean, come on, man.
Nah, he ain't in there because of
He beat those guys. He did that.
He ain't in there because of Lamont Peterson. He in there for that Manny Pacquiao win and that Marquez win.
He's in there because he's a 2-division world champion, former unified champion at 140. That's why he's in there. And that he beat Pacquiao.
So if T.O. beat Loma, who was the man at his division, a unified champion, then goes up in weight, beats an undisputed champion, why wouldn't he be?
Not a Hall of Famer. He could be a good fighter.
Why not?
He's only got 17 fights. Ain't no 17 fight fighters getting into the Hall of Fame, bro. Just don't happen like that.
I'm telling you, man. No, I mean, I ain't saying he's gonna retire right now, but he'll have a bid for the Hall of Fame. He beat Loma, unified champion, a pound for pound #1 guy. Then beats technically, if Josh Taylor didn't drop those belts, this would be him fighting for undisputed. That's not T.O.'s fault.
I'm not saying it is. I just don't think beating 2 guys is enough to get you to the Hall of Fame. That's all I'm saying.
You just described Bradley beating those 2 guys, his unification and being the 2-division. T.O. would be a 2-division champion, be the undefeated.
He also beat a champion. He beat a long-running champion in Lamont Peterson, and he beat Juan Manuel Marquez, and he beat Manny Pacquiao.
Okay, so T.O. goes up there,
and he won titles at 140 and 147.
So this would be T.O. winning titles at 135 and 140. He would be a 2-division champion. He would have beat a undefeated, undisputed. Hey, look, Tim Bradley never did that, right? I'm just trying to be fair.
No, he never beat an undefeated guy. Never beat an undefeated guy. No, he never did that. But Loma wasn't undefeated when he beat him. Was he?
No, he was not. He only had one. He only lost his first fight, right?
No, he lost the second fight. He lost to fucking
Salido. Low blows, rabbit
He lost to
punches.
Toledo.
Low
He lost
blows,
to Toledo.
rabbit punches, and the dude missed weight
He
by
lost.
like 10 pounds.
Where's the low blow, rabbit punch, or the outweigh me by 10 pounds column on BoxRec? Where's those columns at?
It ain't up there.
Exactly. They're not up there, so nobody cares about that. You lost.
Okay. I don't think Tim Bradley in there for that Lamont Peterson. I think he in there because the only man on paper who ever beat him is Manny Pacquiao. He beat everybody else. He beat everybody else that stepped in that ring. But most namely though, 2 Hall of Famers. He beat 2 Hall of Famers. T.O. would have beat 2 Hall of Famers, right?
And T.O. hasn't done that.
You don't think Loma's gonna be a Hall of Famer?
No, T.O. has lost to a nobody.
He beat a
Tim
Hall
Bradley
of
never
Famer.
lost to a nobody.
Oh, you got me right there. You got me. Well played, old nigga. You got me.
Tim Bradley never lost to a nobody. He lost to a nobody.
Damn.
That's all I'm saying. I mean, but hey, if they want to put him in, you can HLD won't put him in there anyway.
Mike Tyson and Roy Jones lost to some quote unquote nobodies, as you put it.
Yeah, but Mike Tyson lost to a nobody in Buster Douglas. And that's, people still talk about that, but they look at everything else that he did in the sport.
No, he lost to a lot of nobodies after that.
Yeah, but so did Roy Jones, but that was at the end of their career when everybody knew they was faster.
They were still, but they were still fighting though. It's still on your record, right?
He lost to nobody.
Hold up. Hold up. Let me get your joke back off on you. Is it a column on BoxRec for I was old past my prime in this fight?
No,
I should have been fighting
that.
right here. Yeah, man.
Ain't no column for that. They shouldn't have been fighting. Exactly. Ali shouldn't have fought. He shouldn't have fought home. So same shit.
Hey, look, Kevin McBride.
He shouldn't have fought.
Stopped Mike Tyson. Made him quit. Danny Williams put him to sleep. I'm just saying. Shouldn't have happened, right?
Hey, Mike signed the contract. So that's on him. Should have signed the contract. Wasn't ready to fight, right?
Yeah.
He signed it though, so that's on him. He got to deal with that. Ali got to deal with it. Roy Jones got to deal with it. Sign the contract.
If we're gonna say because we're gonna say it's past his prime, we're gonna take away Lennox Lewis victory from him. Lennox Lewis beat him, right? Was he past his prime when Lennox Lewis fought him, or does
Lennox Lewis is just the better fighter. I got Lennox Lewis as the best heavyweight of that era because Lennox Lewis beat everybody in that era. Everybody.
Yeah.
True. Yeah, that's why I got him as the best heavyweight in that era. Over Tyson, over Holyfield, and Lennox Lewis, and he beat them all.
Yeah. Convincingly too.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's why I got it like that. But yeah, that's all I want to say. HLD and Punt's gonna definitely put T.O. in the Hall of Fame no matter what he does. That's their boy. But it is what it is, man. I hit you up later, Mark. You know how we do it.
My brother.
I'm gonna finish watching the Pelicans game, man. Later.
All right, peace. All right, shout out to Shelton Moore. Good call. All right. It's Teofimo Hall of Fame if he beats Taylor. He said Tim Bradley has done way more than just beat Pac and Marquez. I'm telling you, Reggie, that's what he's known for, though. Those are his notable wins. We can name a lot of guys and a lot of fights, but you have notable wins. His notable wins, his marquee wins is the Manny Pacquiao first fight, which was a little controversy for some people. I had Pacquiao losing that fight. Yep, I didn't think Pacquiao was active enough. I thought he was trying to steal rounds in the last 30 seconds. But I had him winning. I had Tim Bradley winning that fight. And when he beat Marquez fairly easy in my opinion. Coach Ed Morris said Lomachenko's overrated. How, Coach? Ain't he a 3-division champion? Coach Ed Morris, I ain't got to tell you how hard it is to be a 2-time gold medalist, 3-division champion, unified. You making these guys quit, championship level guys quit on the stool. That ain't easy. That ain't overrated. That is not overrated. I got to give Lomachenko his props, Coach. You could call back and make your case, though, if you want to on this topic. I got to disagree with you on that one, Coach Ed Morris. But you are entitled to your opinion. He said Lopez arguably lost his last fight. Yep. Some would say that. I thought Sandor Martin did good in that fight. And I think Sandor Martin got robbed of a knockdown in there, too. I thought he knocked T.O. down all 3 of those times. I think he only got credit for 1 knockdown, but he couldn't stop the check hook. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I don't think T.O. is going to beat Taylor. I think he just got too many flaws. You know what I'm saying? That Taylor's going to be able to exploit.
But he got to fix these holes.
Yeah, he got to fix them holes, man. He got to fix those holes. I think Josh Taylor's going to exploit him. I think Josh Taylor's going to be rough, rugged in there. He going to get some headbutts, some elbows. Josh Taylor, it might be a time in the clinch. Josh Taylor might throw him to the ground just to show how strong he is. Yeah, Josh Taylor, man, that's a big dude. He blow up in weight, man, in between fights, but he definitely blows up after that rehydration. Tall, big, got a heavy jab, an active jab. That's gonna be different for T.O. T.O. can't sit back and wait. And all that lunging in that he tried to do with Sandor Martin, the guy who can't crack, man, he gonna find out Josh Taylor can hit. I think Josh Taylor can hit T.O. and hurt him. I think he could hurt him bad. All right. Oh, Cooking with Cersei, you said Ali lost to nobodies. Shelton Moore said, you better watch that slander, bro. All right. That's what I met with it. I think the kid is a good fighter. I think he's a good fighter. I don't know if we seen enough of him at 140 to go in there and just beat up on Josh Taylor, bro. I just don't see it happening. I don't see it happening. But can he pull it off? Oh yeah, he can.
What do you mean by that?
Because we ain't seen Josh Taylor fight in over a year. T.O.'s been active. T.O. has had what, 2 fights since the last time Josh Taylor fought, right? That activity is gonna mean something. That activity is gonna, I think that's gonna be the difference in the fight. How active T.O.'s been, but also how active he can be in that ring and be effective. How is he gonna get past Josh Taylor's jab? I'm just still waiting for one of the T.O. fans to tell me that. And I give you shots on me, man. Congratulations. I'll pour one up for you. I'm just trying to figure out how is T.O. gonna get past the jab? Because he couldn't get past Sandor Martins. He was lunging in, leaping in, getting caught with the check hook all night. Marq Nash, did you say all night? I said all night.
All night?
All night long. All night long. Yeah, he was getting caught with the jab. He couldn't stop Sandor Martin's jab. So I'm just curious at the game plan. If you're a T.O. fan, I'm a T.O. fan too, but I'm not unrealistic about one of my favorite fighters' abilities. And yes, T.O. is more of one of my favorite fighters than Josh Taylor. I like T.O. He's explosive. He be talking that talk in the interviews and on camera. Oh man, I love it. Love everything he's doing when it comes to that. But he has limits. And I think his limit was at 135. I think the limit was 135, man. Like, I haven't seen him fight anybody the way he fought Loma since then. He didn't fight Kambosos that way. He didn't fight Campa that way. And he didn't fight Sandor Martin that way. Didn't fight Kambosos that way. He's been like overly aggressive, taking uncalculated risk, and getting caught with good shots. Actually, at the end of the Loma fight, Loma started turning it up on him. Yeah, I said that. Put a case on it. Loma started coming on strong, putting the beats on him. I think T.O. winning that last round was key to him winning that fight. Let me see. What was the scorecards for that fight? Let me see. Anybody remember? Anybody? Let me see. Teofimo Lopez. That's a dope name, Teofimo. That is a dope name. What does Teofimo even mean? I want to know what that name means. It's a dope name. All right, let me go to this Lomachenko fight because, like I said, he ain't fought no fights like this since then. But what was the scorecards for this fight? Let me see. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, the fans had it 113, 115. That means they had T.O. winning. Julie Letterman had it a wash. She only gave Lomachenko 1 round. Good night, Julie Letterman. He definitely won more than 1 round. So she gave T.O. 119, 109. Steve Weisfield 117, 111. Tim Cheatham 116, 112. So he didn't even need that last round. All right. I'm just, what's this one? What's this? The fan score, professional officials. Okay, boom. Yeah, I'm looking at the scorecards right here. Yeah, Loma started coming on strong. Loma was winning rounds. What's this? 11, 10, 9, 8. On this other card, he won 11, 10, 8. The other one, he won damn near all. Julie Letterman she only gave Lomachenko round 11. That's the only round she gave Lomachenko. Julie Letterman, you sleep at the wheel, sister. It was closer than he did better than that. Somebody said Teofimo means get your ass. Don't do him like that, Shelton Moore. Only one man beat him. So far. 404, you got the flow. Tell them your name, where you from, family.
This coach again, Mr. Nash. How's it going, brother?
Talk to me, man. I'm up here having a blast, man. It shouldn't be this much fun doing these shows.
Go back and address that comment I put in the chat with Lomachenko being overrated. And the reason why I say that it's partially biased. For one, Teddy Atlas had this man in the Hall of Fame with 3 fights. He don't have enough body of work to even be considered for a Hall of Famer, in my opinion, in comparison to who is in the Hall of Fame. This man literally has 19 fights. And he has 2 losses against Teofimo Lopez and Salido. Everybody else that he beat was basically C+, B-level fighters. He has not been a top-notch guy since he became professional. That's why I say he's overrated. He ducked Devin Haney. He's about to get smoked by Devin Haney in about a month. And he's already 36 years old. He don't even have enough time to even rack up enough wins to be considered a Hall of Fame. Like 19 fights? I mean, how can you be in the Hall of Fame with 19 fights?
You got 2 gold medals before you even went
pro. We talking about professional. I know they make special exceptions.
And I know it's some people in the Hall of Fame. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So we can't take that away because when they put you in the Hall of Fame, they count all of that. And yeah, man, he's a 2-time gold medalist. He's a champion, 3-division champion, unified. Just because he didn't have that many fights, pretty much damn near all these fights been title fights though.
Yeah, I mean, I see that. You know, you can have that argument. I just think he needs some more body to work when in the professional ranks. Like to me, he does not have a signature win as a professional. Yeah, you was a great amateur. I mean, you look at playing the great guys, Gary Russell Jr.
He beat Gary Russell. I'm about to say he beat Gary Russell.
Gary Russell. I give him credit for that. I forgot about Gary.
He beat Nicholas Walters. I think Nicholas Walters was the undefeated champion around that time, right?
Yeah, he was just kind of raw though. I mean, like I said, he was a champion though, but he wasn't. You know, he was kind of.
He beat another 2-time gold medalist in the pro, and as far as I know in boxing, that had never happened where you get 2 guys, both of them won gold medals twice, and then they're fighting each other as a pro for a title. That had never been done before. That's history of its own. Now, granted, do I think Rigo was too small? Yeah,
Oh,
Rigo's
man,
too small for him.
Rigo probably 50 years old, man. You see how that dude face look like he been drinking all day,
I'm sorry,
man.
coach, but he signed a contract, he got paid, he got in that ring, and he lost.
Yeah, he lost. I give him credit. I give him that. But to me, he needs a signature win. Like he need to beat one of these young guys to be great. I mean, here they already making excuses for Lomachenko already.
Gary Russell was a young guy.
He
He beat Gary Russell when he was really young.
I want to see him. I want to see him in there with the Dream, the Devin Haney, the Dream. They're gonna go out there and put on a display on this guy, man. He's gonna do a number on Lomachenko. Now, if he beat Lomachenko beat Devin, then I'm gonna give him his praise. You know, I put him in my Hall of Fame if he beat Devin. I like the Dream. You know, I'm kind of partial towards him. If he beat the Dream, I'm gonna put him in the Hall of Fame. If you get in there with Shakur Stevenson, beat him, you're doing something. But like right now, those guys are the cream of the crop. The Dream, Shakur Stevenson, and like of course, you know, you got Tank Davidson, and you got the other guys, Ryan Garcia, them 4 guys right there.
Right.
But I don't know. I think this fight against the Dream could be.
What if he goes back down in weight and fights Inoue? Because I heard he's talking about fighting Inoue, going back down.
That's a good fight. But I guess my thing is Lomachenko, is he an old 36?
Yeah, no, you just said you want to see him fight. That would be a signature win, undefeated, former undisputed, and by that point, if he goes down to fight him, and that means he would have beat Steve Fulton. Cool boy.
I like Stephen Fulton. I like that fight. I'm not even sure he could beat. Matter of fact, if they were to fight, I would favor Steven to win that fight. If he fought Lomachenko. Yeah. Okay. And, you know, that's just my opinion, Coach. Like I said, Teddy Atlas kind of rubbed me the wrong way because he put Lomachenko over Andre Ward.
But that's a Teddy. But look, you shouldn't get mad at the fighter because of another professional's opinion. Like, you don't have to I got to go extra hard because you didn't like what Teddy Atlas said. Forget Teddy Atlas. That's why he lost his job over there anyway. He on YouTube like me. The nigga Teddy Atlas on YouTube with the rest of us.
Yeah, that's fact. I don't like I say Lomachenko. He just got to show me something, man. You know, got to show me something. Like he's a good fight. I can't take that from him. Olympic accolade. You know, gold medalist, 400 amateur fights. Yeah, that does speak volumes. But to me, just got to have. If he beat one of these young guys like a Puller Manny Pacquiao, he comes out and beat somebody like a Keith Thurman, somebody he's supposed to lose to. And now they keep saying Lomachenko's old. So is he old or is he young? Which one is it? Because Max Kellerman's already making excuses. Oh, he's too old. He's too small. Fight ain't even happening. So they already given this man an out, a reason. If he does lose to Devin, he was too old. But he's the same age as Floyd. When Floyd beat Canelo, when Floyd was supposed to lose to Canelo at age 36. So, you know, it's like, which one is it? Is he old or is he young? I don't know. You know, it's too much inconsistencies right there. You know, certain fighters, you know, the complexion for the protection, you get one treatment. Either, you know, if you got the complexion for the protection, either you run, if you like one of us, the brothers, or you run too much. Oh, he ain't boxing. If you the other guy like Tyson Fury, oh, he's a great boxer, great footwork. Look at him move. Which one is it? Are we running or are we boxing? Which one is it? So they hold the black fighter to a higher standard than the white fighter.
Wow.
It's a different standard. You know that even when Jack Johnson was fighting, he was moving around. Oh, stay still. He's running. He's scared. He's cowardly. He won't stand and fight. He's moving around. He's yeller. They're saying all these different things about Jack Johnson because he was moving around, beating these guys, popping them, moving. Now Lomachenko, we never seen what Bob Arum say. He's the greatest fighter since Muhammad Ali. Man, come on, man, for real. You gonna put this man in the same category with Muhammad Ali?
That's what. Hey, look, he said that he's supposed to say that. That's his promoter.
Man, Muhammad.
He was telling people. Remember, he was telling people Terrence Crawford was the next Floyd Mayweather back then. Remember, people didn't like that neither.
But but actually, that was kind of close comparison because you think prime Floyd, prime Terrence Crawford. That's a good fight, man. That's a good fight.
Who would win?
That's a 50-50 fight. You can count on one hand the amount of black fighter that Floyd fought.
What's the what weight was Prime Mayweather?
35.
See, I think at 135 he would beat Terrence.
It'd be a good fight. Yeah, it'd be a good fight.
Terrence had mastered everything he got mastered now, because some of that stuff he got mastered now, he got that from Floyd too. You get what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, Floyd definitely revolutionized the game, but at least Floyd been getting a lot of these guys hurt too, because they trying to emulate Floyd and they get knocked out. Trying to do their shoulder roll, they don't know what they're doing.
They don't know what they're doing. They don't bend at the waist. They don't keep the chin tucked when they do it. They pull straight back trying to do it. Yeah, some of them try to do it too early. By the time Floyd was doing that stuff, it was later in the fight. I seen guys go out there, they doing the shoulder roll round 1, round 2. I was like, Floyd wasn't doing that round that time. That pull counter, he was doing that pull counter after he got you tired and got your timing. Like he was working on them pull counters, hitting them guys with that when he got their timing, or they slowed down some around, closer to the mid rounds. Yeah, man, yeah. Some of them dudes are trying to emulate the wrong thing. What I do like is more fighters.
I got kids coming to the gym all the time, 12, 13, 14 years old. Coach, teach me to feel his shell. Teach me to feel his shell. I tell you what, lay on the ground real quick. That's what that Philly shell gonna get you right there. You're gonna get you knocked out. Put your hands up. Don't try to Philly shell right now. That's for experienced fighters right there. You ain't got enough experience to do that. Mm-hmm. But yeah, that's all I wanted to chime in on Lomachenko. Like I said, you kind of persuaded me a little bit. Lomachenko does have some good wins. I forgot about Gary Russell. I forgot about that one. But like I say, he just ain't got the body of work to me as a professional. 19 fights. I like to see guys go in the Hall of Fame with at least 30 fights. I don't even think he should be considered. Well, I know they put Rocky in the Hall of Fame. I know they put commentators in the Hall of Fame. People that never boxed before day in their life, they in the Boxing Hall of Fame. I guess it is a category for everybody.
Matchmakers. Look. Hey, look, if I stay in the game long enough, they gonna have one for us too.
Yeah, YouTube in the Hall of Fame.
Best YouTube personality pursuing. This award is for guys from YouTube who actually preserved the sport of boxing and pushed the craft forward and took their stuff to the next level and did great interviews and they fuck around. They're gonna have one for us too, Coach. I'll be right there too. I'll be like this. First and foremost, is this thing going? First and foremost, I want to thank God, Al Heyman, my mama.
Heyman, yes.
Right after God, I'm gonna thank Al Heyman before I thank my mama and my wife and my kids. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I'm gonna be right there. If nothing else, my goal is gonna try to get my boy Stitch-Duran in there, because I think Stitch-Duran should definitely be in the Hall of Fame. I'm gonna start that petition up this month. I'm still working on my writing, but I'm writing a petition, man. You'll sign a petition? Trying to get Stitch-Duran in the Hall of Fame, man.
Yeah, we'll get him in there.
All right. Well, all right, Coach, let me get on these last couple topics out, man. I'm gonna close this thing down. I think I got 2 more.
All right, Coach.
All right, man. Appreciate you. My God. Good work right there. I like Coach Ed Morris. Shout out to Douglasville Boxing Gym. Douglasville Boxing Gym on the west side. In Atlanta on the west, outside Atlanta, right there on the west side. Douglasville Boxing Gym. Check out my guy, Coach Ed Morris. All right. Let me do this. We got 2 more topics. Where we at? This is gonna be pretty quick. Jake Paul. Jake Paul has found a way to get another bag. Jake Paul has found a way to get another bag out this boxing game. Wow. I know some people don't like it, and I'm gonna be honest. I don't like it neither at first. But y'all know I like UFC too. I like MMA. And I like Nate Diaz. I like his personality. I know he's going to talk some talk. He's coming in there to do some work. He is an older guy. How old is Nate Diaz? Let me see. How old is Nate Diaz? Nate Diaz is 37 years old. When is his birthday? Okay, he's about to turn 38. He was born on April 16th, 1985. So his birthday is in 3 days. So Nate Diaz is about to get in the ring with Jake Paul. Wow. Now, I know some people were saying Jake Paul did good in his last fight. Some people say he should have won. He had them knocked down. Some people saying, nah, he lost that fight. Nonetheless, this young man has found a way, like I said, once again, to get a bag out this doggone boxing game. Now, if you know, like I know, this ain't easy to do. This ain't easy to do, to keep putting on big fights back to back to back. And someone say, Marq Nash, big fights. Marq Nash, hold on, I'm gonna give y'all the voice for the whiners.
Marq Nash, this ain't no big fight. I don't want to see Jake Paul. I don't want to see Nate Diaz.
You gonna watch it. You will watch it.
But I ain't gonna pay for it.
Right, I get it. Y'all ain't gonna pay, y'all might not pay for it, but y'all gonna watch the fight. You know you gonna watch it. Somebody gonna have a stream for you.
Members only.
Yeah, we'll have a stream for you. Jake Paul versus Diaz, though. Now, his last fight was what? On Top Rank? Look at Jake Paul out here moving like a free agent supposed to. This how you move. He doing one-offs. My man was on Triller, The Zone, did a Showtime fight, went back to Top Rank. Went to Top Rank. Now he's over here about to do another DAZN deal. Come on, Jake Paul.
What up?
And he jumping right back in the ring. Jumping right back in the ring with another name that you know you ain't got to like the name. Hey, look, you don't like it, blame Mayweather. Blame Mayweather, Conor McGregor. Blame Mayweather, Conor McGregor. People have been trying to duplicate that success since. But this one right here, I'm telling you, it might be a little different because this is going to be one of those MMA guys with a big fan base. This probably like I think this guy, matter of fact, I don't think I know. Nate Diaz, I think fuck it. I'm going to just say it. He's more popular than Tyron Woodley. Some people ain't gonna like me saying that. I'm just saying, bro. He is, bro. He's more popular than Tyron Woodley. And he gonna talk some talk. He's gonna talk some talk. Now, I was a little disappointed by the opponent. I remember I saw this happen when Nate Diaz retired and there was some Jake Paul stuff going on. I don't know if y'all remember that episode, because I don't remember where that episode is at. But if you're a hardcore fan of the show, y'all remember me saying very clearly, I said, that's who we gonna fight next. Look at this. They setting it up right here. That's who they're gonna fight next. This is gonna be Jake Paul. And you get what I'm saying? Remember when we did his retirement fight? Yeah, man, we talked about it then. I was like, man, this guy gonna fight Jake Paul. And sure enough, here we go. Here we go. He's fighting who? Nate Diaz. But I ain't gonna lie, after Jake Paul's last fight, I thought he was gonna stick with fighting quote unquote real boxers. Even though Tommy Fury was only popular because his last name is Fury. I mean, other than that, most people like
it. Never heard of it.
Yeah, people don't know Tommy Fury. Even people who know the Fury name, they know Tommy Fury's brother, but they don't know his fights. That dude was crying in the ring after he beat Jake Paul. This is a big accomplishment for me. Mama made it. I did it. I knew he kept picking on me and stuff, and I told you I was gonna fight back. I'm tired of it. Tired of everybody picking on me. I want my respect now. I went in here and I beat Jake Paul. I beat Jake Paul. I beat that boy. Nigga, please. Man, if you don't cut that shit out, like let me put the Marq Nash crying face on the screen. There you go. I went in there and I beat Jake Paul. I knew I could do it. Nobody believed in me. He'd been talking to me for years. Man, you beat Jake Paul, bro. That's about it, man. Come on, fam. But this guy right here, Nate Diaz, this should be interesting. I think Nate Diaz is going to give Jake Paul a tough run. And I believe like this going to be one of those fights that's going to sell a lot of tickets. I'm sorry, you ain't got to like it. But that's going to be the fact, though. This might be Jake Paul's biggest fight. This might be Jake Paul's biggest fight. Mark my words. He's coming off the loss. Let's keep that in mind. He's coming off the loss. Then he's fighting Nate Diaz, who can talk fight. Dude, Nate Diaz sometimes sounding a little punch drunk to me, but shit, I'll be sounding punch drunk too. But it's all good. No, I'm just drunk off the punch. Nate Diaz can sell this fight, man. He can go in there and talk this talk. And I think this fight is going to be bigger than a lot of fans are expecting. And it's going to get a lot of coverage. They're going to sell this fight like it's like, and look, Jake Paul just lost his last fight. Makes him a lot more vulnerable. Shout out to Mr. T in the building. He said he's way more popular than Tyron Woodley. Mr. T also said, he said Nate Diaz, yeah, he gonna help sell the blank out of this fight. Definitely. He gonna sell this fight. Mixed with Jake Paul. Yeah, man, I'm telling you, this fight is gonna do numbers and it's gonna be a good fight. Now, can Nate Diaz outbox Jake Paul? I don't know about that. But Nate Diaz does get most of his victories by knockout. Well, he can choke you out too, but Nate Diaz has been known to crack a person. Bang, crack you. So this is going to be interesting, and I will be covering this fight. I'm sorry. I'm going to cover it. I'm going to watch it. I'll probably do a media reaction because what else is going on during that day? Let me see. What fight is that? I don't even think they're competing with nobody that night. If so, it's the same night as that the zone card that's overseas. Let me see. Let me take that off the screen. August the 5th. Let me see boxing schedule. Let me pull up my handy dandy boxing schedule. See what we got going on in August. Nothing else so far. They got first bite of the apple. Cool boy Stephen Inoue has been rescheduled for July 25th. That's good news. Okay. Oh man, the GOAT coming back on June the 3rd. Man, we got a lot of fights covering in June. Woo. Carlos Adames fighting Julian Williams. Julian Williams coming back. All right. I like this Jason Quigley versus Edgar Berlanga fight too. I like that fight. I just like Edgar Berlanga. He went Mike Tyson on him. He just went in there and said, I'm going to bite you. Okay, we got some good fights. Janibek fighting Stephen Butler. I don't know how interested I am about that one, but I'm going to watch it. I'm probably going to miss. Oh, no. What time is that? Anybody know what time that Canelo John Ryder fight is on May the 6th? Anybody got a time for that? Oh man, I got something going on. I'm gonna probably miss covering that fight with y'all. I might miss covering that fight, man. Oh man, I'm probably gonna miss that one. I'm probably miss that one, man. Oh man, I might miss that one. It's wifey's birthday weekend. Well, birthday during the week, but that weekend, I think we're gonna do something. Somebody said we are all going to that one, Mark. Which one? We all going to? We are going to that one. Which one, Shelton? Shelton, I'm about to call you back. Let me do a couple of these chats. Somebody said Shelton Moore and Clips. Ha. He said T.O. gonna be on some clown-ish. When he lose, he hasn't looked good since that loss. He hasn't, not to me as well. I haven't seen him look good since that loss. And I think he does. Hold on one second. Keep making a lot of the I don't know how he's gonna get past that dude's jab. I haven't seen him dealt with a jab since that Loma fight. It was like he hasn't been the same since the second half of that Loma fight. When Loma turned it up on him, that was it. That was it. He ain't had nothing else since then. And all them other fights, I ain't seen him really. No, man. Well, I ain't gonna lie. That Camper fight, he did what he wanted to do to Camper though. So, but I think Camper was ranked number 53, 83. So Something crazy like that. 73 in the world. Pittsburgh T. Okay, I read that one. King KO. He said Loma got a better resume than Tank, Shakur, Haney, and Garcia. He will be in the Hall of Fame. Really? All right, King KO. That's an interesting take. Call in. He said Loma got a better resume than Tank, Shakur, Haney, and Garcia. And I probably will agree with you on that. I probably would agree with you on that, because I think he had every belt except T.O.'s belt at one point in that division. Because he dropped that WBC and got elevated to the franchise champion. So, yeah, you might be right. You might be right, King KO. I don't know. Got to put a case on it. Yeah, I might got to put a case on that one. Let me screenshot that, homie. I might make this a survey or a topic of his own. I like the way you think, King KO. I like the way you think. Get him mad. You get him mad with statements like that, King KO. Spark of fire. All right. Clip said he gonna sign my petition for Stitch Duran. Yeah, we trying to get Stitch Duran in the Hall of Fame. Lisa Bell said T.O. has to grow into the weight. He looks too small to me. Lisa Bell's, I feel where you're coming from, but he is who he is too, though. He ain't gonna get no taller. And far as that weight carrying up, those dudes are bigger. All those dudes gonna be bigger. I don't even think it's all the weight. I think it's some of that stuff is skill set, might be coaching and training. Now, granted, his dad, y'all know I ain't a big fan of dudes always dropping their dad when you get to a certain level. I was like, man, his daddy got him to the mountaintop. You know what I'm saying? But I've been hearing some of those coaching instructions, and I ain't like some of those coaching instructions. But shoot, I'm not the fighter. I'm not the trainer. That ain't my business. My job is to be a fan and also to report to you guys what I see. And what I was seeing and hearing was like kind of crazy from Pops at times. Oh, let me change the survey, yo. Let me change the survey. Let me see what they're saying about this T.O. joint. And when I go into the next topic, let me go and give y'all a different one. Are you gonna watch this Jake Paul fight? Tell the truth. Tell the truth, shame the devil, like my mama used to say. Don't be up here. I know y'all look, the survey is anonymous, all right? So nobody's gonna know what you said and what you picked, all right? It'll be our secret. Just me, you, and about almost 15,000 subscribers. All right, so we can keep that a secret, but nobody's gonna know who picked it, though, right? They'll just see the results. All right, but 75% of y'all are saying no. All right, so I can end that one. Jake Paul versus Nate Diaz. Are y'all gonna watch this fight? Some people might watch it just to see Jake Paul. I think people want to see Jake Paul get knocked out. I don't think it was enough to see him lose. Jake Paul versus Nate Diaz. Who wins? Matter of fact, I ain't even gonna ask y'all who win yet. I'm gonna ask how do you care about the fight? So I'll buy it. I'm not buying. Third choice would be I'm streaming it. Fourth choice would be I'm not watching at all. Free or not. All right, so there we go. That'll be the survey for this right here. I want to know where y'all at with it. I'm trying to gauge the audience too. I want to know the audience interest about certain fights, so that also help me know what kind of content you guys are interested in hearing. But sometimes I'm gonna just do a story because I like it, but sometimes I do stories because you guys send me the stories, or you guys be like, "Hey, Mark, are we gonna watch this fight? Or are we gonna cover this fight?" So you guys help me out with that. So here we go. Jake Paul versus Nate Diaz. I'll buy it. I'm not buying it. I'm streaming it. I'm not watching all. Damn, I posted man at all, but it says I'm not watching all free or not. But I'm not watching at all free or not. At T. All right, so far I ain't seen nobody click that out by, but y'all keeping it a buck though. The first one that I saw got hit was I'm streaming it. I said, real niggas. We still got some real ones in here. They were like, shit, y'all don't know me. Streaming this shit. If you're a hardcore fan, I don't believe you if you say I'm not watching at all, free or not. I don't believe you if you're a hardcore fan. If you're a hardcore fan, you're gonna watch this fight probably because it ain't gonna be nothing else going on August the 5th. You be like, man, shit, what y'all doing over here on members only? Y'all watching this shit? Yeah, I'm gonna click the link, nigga. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, yeah, man, y'all gonna watch that joint, or you gonna stream it, or you're gonna at least watch it once it drops on YouTube. Find you a free link on YouTube or on Facebook, right? Or if somebody get knocked out, you're gonna watch the highlights. Cause the highlights, DAZN got some of the best highlight packages out there. I ain't even gonna hold you. DAZN highlight packages, you feel like you saw the fight. That highlight packages be like 18 minutes. I'll be like, damn, the fight is only 32. The fight itself take 30 minutes of punching. A 12-round fight is 30 minutes. Take the breaks out. You know what I'm saying? It's really just them little short fights. Little short 10-round fights, man. They'll show you 18 minutes of a 10-round fight. I'm like, damn, I feel like I was right there. You watch a 36-minute fight, man, they're gonna show you 20 minutes of clips. Yeah, I'm like, yes. Shout out to the Zone. The Zone. The boxer's mind said, Mark, what happened to Jake Paul rematching Tommy Fury? Shoot, put a case on it. I don't know. But I'm gonna be honest, Jake Paul versus Nate Diaz to me is bigger than Jake Paul versus Tommy Fury. It's a bigger fight to me. I think this fight gonna be bigger. And I don't think that Jake Paul versus Tommy Fury fight did that well. To keep it a buck with you, it sounds good saying, y'all want a rematch? You guys want a rematch? We'll do a rematch. I'll do it from a rematch. I want a rematch. But really, bro, I don't think the numbers warranted a rematch. That's just me. From everything that I know from. My bad. Had to cut this fan up some. They're getting hot. From everything I know from my sources, that fight ain't gonna do as big as this one. It's not gonna do it. I don't think the money was gonna warrant that rematch. I don't think they got that it was the rematch money that people were looking for and expecting. And then here you go, Jake Paul got a bigger fight, Nate Diaz. But I told y'all back then that when he lost that fight, what Nate Diaz said after he lost the fight, I said, oh, this is what they're trying to do. They're gonna gear this one up. Yeah, I think they did. I think they probably did some decent pay-per-views, Lisa. But I'm talking about what people wanted to get far as purse. What Tommy Fury wanted to get, what Jake Paul wanted to get. Because it ain't like the rematch was gonna be in America. A lot of concessions had to be made. And also, shoot, this is back with DAZN. He's not even with the same company no more. Like I said, man, one thing I like about Jake Paul, he is showing you how to move independently. DAZN, Showtime, Thriller, Vanilla. Man, he fight on all of them. Top Rank and all his joints pay-per-view. Jake Paul is the blueprint. Wait, he's the white print. Jake Paul is the white print, baby. You better follow his moves. This kid is moving, bro. He ain't staying with nobody doing no kind of long-term contracts. Somebody said, you ain't got no sources, Negro. You think I don't when I do, though? You think I don't when I do though? Yeah, Shelton Moore. I don't shine shoes no more, Shelton Moore. I know you be wanting me to go get my shine box. Yeah, I don't know. You've been gone for a minute. I don't shine shoes anymore. You ain't got no sources, Negro. All right, man. Let me get through this last topics, man. I had a good man. I'm having too much fun doing this, but I want to open the panel up. But I'm gonna open the panel up on members only. I'm gonna do a members only episode right after this. So boom. Let me get through this one. Let me get to my last topic. So we went through the first one. Went through Jake Paul. We talked about Tio. Cakewalk. All right, Joyce. All right, Joyce. Joyce better not go in there looking like Joy Moist this weekend, bro. He got to go in there and beat this guy. Because Joyce is right there at the precipice for a major showdown, possibly with Tyson Fury. This cannot go bad for Joyce. Like, everything is set up for Joyce to go bad, too. And I'm going to tell you what I hate about boxing. I'm gonna tell you what I hate about you boxing fans. Well, I can't stand about you the most. As much as y'all been riding for Joyce go in there and lose this weekend, y'all gonna call him a hype job. Oh man, y'all are brutal. Think I'm like Joyce, Joe Moist.
It never heard of it.
Yeah. You can't have a bad night in this sport, man. Y'all will never let him live it down. He got to go in there and beat this guy. You got to beat him. But I'm going to let y'all know, this is not what y'all think it's going to be. This is not this ain't going to be no easy fight for either guy. It's not going to be an easy fight for either guy. Like Joyce could lose this fight. Big Bang Zhang. Bro, let me see if I got some clips of him. Let's show y'all some clips real quick of Joyce and Big Bang. But this fight right here is gonna be epic. As you know, they're gonna do this overseas. So let me see. Let me make sure we get that time right. Where they fighting at? Anybody know where they fighting at? Somebody let me know in the neighborhood. Well, where they fighting at? I mean, what time they fighting? Trying to figure out what time they're gonna fight. Cause I know they're fighting in London, England. All right, this is at the Cooper Box Arena. But what time though? What time? Chances are for us it's gonna be like 4 o'clock. But sometimes, man, I miss one of those UK fights thinking it was gonna be like 4 o'clock or something like that. Man, that joint was on like 2:30, 3 o'clock. I missed it. I missed the whole joint. But this ain't gonna be no easy fight for Big Bang Zhang or Joyce. These guys are heavyweight monsters. Let me see. Let me share the screen. Let me share the screen over here. All right. Wrong one. We'll work with it though. Yeah, so we got this fight coming up. This is on Saturday, man. I'm super excited about it, but I hate this one thing I do hate about boxing though, right here. And y'all know I love this joint. This is my favorite sport, man. Boxing is by far my favorite sport. But I hate this right here. Now, why Joyce up here holding this belt? Why is he holding this belt? Like, what belt is Joyce holding right here? What is this? What is this? Somebody look at this. Let me get what belt is this? Let me get the Kevin Hart face up real quick. What belt is this? Because as far as I know, it's only 2 champions. It's Usyk and Tyson Fury. That's it. So they fighting for a WBO interim. Man, this is what I don't like right here. It's confusing. What does interim mean? By definition, interim is In the interim, I'll keep my fingers crossed. In the meantime, in between time, meanwhile, intervening. Can we get some more? Can we get some synonyms, please? Interlude, interval, meanwhile, meantime, provisional, temporary, pro temp, stopgap, short term, fill in, acting, caretaker, intervening, transitional, changeover, make do, a makeshift champion. That's what. Can we start calling them the makeshift champions? Improvised champions, impromptu, emergency. That's the word I'm looking for. That's the word, ladies and gentlemen. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Let me give myself a round of applause. Let me give myself a round of applause. That's the word we're looking for, ladies and gentlemen. Emergency. That's the only time you should have an interim champion. Shout out to my brother DJ Drama, aka RNT Edutainment from the sector. Shout out to my brother Show, Still City. What up? I see you, Still City Luke. What up? Man, I'm saying, but you should not be past. Like, this picture is misleading. Fans will see, like my boy RNT, he don't really watch. I'm about to call him ENT, like he the ear, nose, and throat clinic. Goddamn, somebody put a case on me. I'm about to say ENT, ear, nose, and throat clinic. But nah, my boy RNT, he's not a hardcore boxing fan. This picture might be confusing to him. He'll be like, well, shit, that dude got a belt, man. He must be a champion, right? No. He's not a champion. He's not a world champion. He's an emergency champion. He's a makeshift champion. Improvised, acting champion, intervening, transitional, changeover, make the do, fill in, short-term, stopgap, pro temp, temporary, provisional champion, meanwhile champion, in-between champion, interval champion. He's the interlude champion. He's not the world champion. You see what we're saying here? Words mean things. And when you Google what the hell an interim champion is, you should not be up here fighting and passing on the interim. Nigga, what? Never heard of it.
Never heard of it.
It's confusing the fans. The interim champion, bro, you are only there just in case you should not have an interim champion unless why you got an active, healthy fighting champion. Whenever you need an interim champion, you can make the fight for it. But these dudes out here hustling, getting to the bag. Got dudes out here taking pictures with the belt, talking about their champion, passing that belt on, having makeshift title fights to pass on, emergency champ. Bro, you ain't the champion, but you'll be the champion if something happened to the guy. Man, do we need a belt for that though? It's a title. And that's why it's too many titles, not enough champs. Too many belts, not enough champion. They got a belt just to have this recognition of you the just-in-case champion, dog. You the just-in-case champion. And even then, you can have a just-in-case shit happen in boxing where a dude ain't even fighting, like a Jamal Charlo. He ain't fought since Juneteenth, 2021? Nigga.
Never heard of it.
What's the point of being the interim champion? When you the guy for when a situation like this happen, you supposed to be the champion. Champion come back, he's straight. He can fight you to get his shit back. He get the first bite at the apple. But other than that, nigga, like, why we doing this, bro? Because when it's time for them to really right kids back, I'm cooking now. I'm telling y'all some shit they don't want to hear. Pardon my French, but I'm in France. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm sipping some French over here right now. I'm telling y'all the truth, though. This is confusing the fans. And it's bullshit, Lisa Bell. And you know I'm lying. I'm not lying. You know I'm not lying. You know I'm not lying. You know they lying. I was trying to hit the drop. Right here. Here we go.
He lied. Y'all niggas worship him.
And y'all just pass these belts off telling people these chairs. That's what I meant to say. You know I'm not lying.
He lied. Y'all niggas worship him.
Somebody chop that up. And you know I'm lying. Make that a drop. I'm just saying, man. It's confusing the fans. It's confusing the people who really love the sport. Joyce up here taking pictures and passing off the interim belt. If he lose, you're gonna be the new interim champion. This nigga gonna be up there crying, taking pictures, sending them back home to China and shit. People gonna think he the guy. You're the interim champion. Interim. Emergency, provisional, temporary, intervening, acting. You don't need a guy doing, man, y'all are passing this shit off as a title fight. I hate it. I hate it. I don't like it. I don't like it. You know I'm lying. You know I'm not lying, man.
So when I stepped foot in the arena, I felt the same thing, and I knew it was going to be a great night.
Yeah, I'm having a good time.
He lied. Y'all need to worship him.
So I'm making that a drop. I'm gonna make that a drop. And you know I'm lying. I'm not lying, man. But that actually comes from you know what I'm saying? Y'all remember this clip right here and Juice when they was arguing, he said, somebody said, I'm not lying, man. Y'all brothers. Nah, fuck that. Y'all are brothers. Somebody said, he's like, F that. We used to be like brothers. He was like, we run from everybody. We run from this, we run from old. Yeah, that was when Bishop was snapping. He said, we run from old man Quigley with his gun with no bullets. He was like, I'm not lying.
He lied. Y'all need to worship him.
But y'all know I'm not lying, man, about that, man. I'm telling y'all the truth. It's a live show. It's a live show. And I don't have no script, man. I'm just up here flowing, man, telling y'all how I really feel. And I think that's some cat, man. I think that's some cat. Somebody said, stop hating, nigga. How I'm hating, nigga? How I'm hating? Who am I hating on? Interim? Nah, it ain't no title eliminator. They fighting for the interim. Lisa Bell, they fighting for the interim title. Like we got to have a title fight to pass it on. But this picture is misleading the fans. Fans think this guy got a title. Oh, man, they fighting for that belt he got right there. That's what they doing. Juggernaut got that title over his shoulder. Look at him. He the champ, baby. He not. That's probably why they cropped the picture like that, so you can't even see what belt that is. Can't even see what belt he got on his shoulder. I had to look it up. Some bull, man. Sorry, bro. I don't like it. I don't like it. Somebody said they fighting for a title shot. A1 of the champions, Mark. He got a picture. He got a picture with a belt on his poster right here, Shelton Moore. My wife don't follow boxing like that. My boy RNT don't follow boxing like that. They don't know that. They think he a champion. He got a picture with a belt. Hold on, let me call this nigga, man. Let's see what's up. See if he pick up. You know I was gonna call you.
Yeah, I know, man. You hate no my nigga Big Bang, man.
Oh, how am I hating on Bang?
Because Bang is gonna become the new interim champion. I'm calling it that.
Oh, like you call Zerdo.
Like I call Zerdo.
Okay. How did that go for you?
I lost. I lost that one. I ain't gonna lose this one.
Okay. All right. We shall see. So what? But bro, you don't think this is confusing the fan show more? These dudes out here posing with the pictures, with the belts. Hey, look, but they conveniently keep cropping out whatever belt it is. All they showing, only reason you know it's a belt because you see it on his shoulder. They don't even show you the belt because they know it ain't no world title fight.
Well, they gave Joe Joyce that belt when he beat motherfucking Joseph Parker.
All right, let me. So you said they fighting for what now, my dog?
They fighting for the WBO interim title.
Well, if he already got the interim title, why he can't get no title shot? Why we got to fight for? Why you and I got to fight for my title shot that I already got the title for and I earned?
Because unification, as long as they're striving for unification trumps mandatory. Because he was.
Why ain't got to fight you? Okay, now they fought. Let them fight now.
Listen. He was the WBO mandatory challenger for Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury pursued unification. That bumps him out of the way.
Hold up, he can't be the mandatory for Tyson Fury. Well, you talking about Big Bang Zhang?
I'm talking about the WBO guy.
He can't be the interim title, and he's not in the rankings over there no more. Once he fought for this title, he out them rankings.
Yeah, once you become the interim champion, you are the mandatory. A la Boots Ennis is the mandatory.
But no, hold on, slow down. You said Tyson Fury, you mean Usyk then?
Oh, I'm tripping. You're right. Not Tyson Fury. My bad. I'm talking about Alexander Usyk.
Okay.
Usyk got the WBO.
Okay, so but why is he not fighting Usyk now? Because Usyk is not fighting no unification.
Because Usyk was seeking unification. That fight just fell through. Okay. That fight just fell through.
Why he's not fighting him now? Like
he's not getting the shot because now Usyk is going after. Now Usyk is gonna have to defend that WBA belt, probably against Wilder.
No, see, but what I'm saying is, why this fight is Zhang is getting negotiated? You saying Usyk and Fury was getting negotiated, right?
Right.
It's no provision say, hey, look, that fight fell through. I'm going to get my title shot. I'm not fighting to defend my title shot. He defended a title shot without going to get the title, but the titles that fight didn't fall through. He can fight him now.
He should be able to, unless he took step aside. Unless he took step aside, bro.
Okay. All right.
And we don't know if he took step aside or not.
All right. All right. Well, I appreciate you taking my call, man.
Yes, sir. Talk to you later.
All right. That was a bunch of nothing. And then he up there. Well, we don't know if he took step aside. We don't know if he took step aside. All right. Why would he have to take step aside if they already told him it trumps it? Unification. Why would he take step aside, like, for Usyk to fight who? Usyk don't have a fight set yet. Your fight is announced. All right. I don't know. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. All right, let me see what they said in the chat about this joint right here, and I'm gonna close it out. We try to do some members only real quick. All right. Y'all said y'all streaming that fight. I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you. Let me get y'all final y'all predictions for Usyk versus I said Usyk. Joyce versus Big Bang Zhang. Let me get y'all predictions on that. Let me see, where are we at? How we looking over here on time? Yeah, I'm doing good on time. I rolled right through the topics right there in 2 hours. Look how that flowed. All right, got it done. Got it all done. Somebody said Joyce beat Dubois. How's Dubois getting a shot at Usyk? Dubois ain't getting a shot at Usyk. Dubois is injured, I think. I think Dubois is injured. Didn't Dubois get injured? Don't he got an ACL? Daniel Dubois injury. I think he got an injury, dog. Yeah, he injured his leg, and a lengthy recovery time is revealed. This was in December. Let me see Daniel Dubois injury update. Daniel Dubois. Okay, he's talking about Daniel Dubois on March 23rd. I think he just got injured again, though. Here we go. He's talking about Daniel Dubois. Your reign is over. Boom, boom. Yo, peep this. This the first line. This the first line in the article, dog. Let me share the screen. To God Body News. Let me share my screen to you, brother. Look at this first line. Look at the first line in this article right here. Shout out to Boxing Scene. If this is true, he ain't ready for Usyk. This is on March the 25th, 2023. You see this? What's that first line say? Daniel Dubois has described rehab on his injured knee as like learning to walk again, but has now vowed to end Alexander Usyk's reign as it were. Bruh, hold up, homie. Bruh, my nigga.
Never heard of it.
You talking about your knee is so injured that doing rehab for this injury, it's like learning how to walk. You ain't about to beat Usyk. You're going to get a payday. You're going to get a fight. You're going to get a shot. You ain't about to beat Usyk, and you might get stopped because Usyk has the best footwork in the heavyweight division. He going to step around shots. Probably got one of the best gas tanks, too. He going to step around shots, step under shots, step in between shots, counter you, tap you, then hit you with a bang. And he's going to be spinning you. He's very physical. It's like a pit bull in there. All muscle, too. That dude's solid. Usyk probably got like a 1 to 5, probably like less than 5% body fat. That dude is big and strong. And he's a skilled boxer. Daniel Dubois almost lost his last fight. And they're looking crazy. But you just learning how to walk again. You ain't about to beat Usyk. Usyk officially walked away from talks and finalized to finalize the WBC fight with Tyson Fury. It was just like that couldn't work out. Okay, WBA regular champion who is now fit. Okay, now fit and healthy following knee surgery to address ACL sustains. Like, how you gonna beat him right then? Nah, this can't be the most. This can't be the most recent thing. This can't be the most recent thing. Let me check something real quick. Gotta be. Hold on. Filter tools. Anytime this week. Okay. Hey, look, Joyce annoyed. Okay, so look, it looks like he is getting the fight. I stand corrected. Because it says Joyce annoyed over Daniel Dubois getting a shot at Usyk first. Joyce annoyed over Daniel Dubois getting a shot at Usyk first. He said, I'm ready to batter all these guys. Okay. He stopped Daniel Dubois in 2020. I remember that fight. Beautiful. All right, Joyce, 2016 Olympic silver medalist. A little formidable, boom, 15-0. All right, where the article at? Here we go. He said, it's annoying. He said, it's annoying speaking at the launch of his new partnership with Castori. He said it's really annoying that hold on. Can I remove this article? What's going on with this? What are we doing here? So with this article overlapping it, what are we doing here, UK? This article is this is terrible. There we go. Trying to read the article. Here we go. So basically basically says it's annoying. It's annoying, Joyce said at the launch of his new partnership with Castori. He said it's really annoying that Dubois is getting in the mandatory. What is this, right? Can we? It's like the words are going over this ad right here. And see right here, there's one ad right here. Just keep popping up. Let me try to reset. Let's see if I can read it now. Here we go. Damn, it took forever. It's annoying, Joyce said, speaking at the launch of his new partnership with Castori. It's really annoying that Dubois is ahead in the queue. And the IBF mandatory flip Hargovich as well. So those guys are going to get that mandatory shot before him. He said, it's out of my control and unfortunate, but fortunate for Dubois to come off a devastating loss to me. You get what I'm saying? So he was like, it's fortunate for this guy who came off a knockout loss to me. He getting a title shot and getting back in title contention before me. And I knocked that man out. He getting a title shot before me. He said, and then before me in line selection for the unified slot at that, he said, only in boxing would this stuff happen. Shout out to Joe Joyce. Joe Joyce is definitely voicing his frustration with these rankings. No different from many fans like you and I out there. People cover YouTube boxing. When I say YouTube boxing, I mean this community, right? People in this community. Y'all follow these communities. If y'all watching this show. Or you might see, or you just love boxing. But my whole point is, here's Joe Joyce saying the same thing Marq Nash just said. That y'all click the dislike. It's like, man, I'm the interim title holder. Like, what's the point of this? Like, and you know it costs money. It costs money to be that interim title. They getting a cut of your purse. Like you're a champion, bro. Sis. They taking a cut of your check. Talking about you. Yeah, it's a sanctioned fight, man. We here, man. You got that belt over your shoulder. Let me get 3% of that purse, man. This ain't even a world title fight. Yeah, man, but you want to stay in the rankings, right? You want to stay in contention? I got you next. Man, you fighting for some shit you already paid for. It's like they double dipping. You fought for that slot. You right there. You supposed to be there. You shouldn't have to fight for that. If he wanted to say, I don't even want to fight for until I get the slot. Like, come on, y'all, man. That's crazy, man. Like, nah, you got to keep fighting, got to keep winning to stay in this spot. It almost sounded legal, man. It almost sounded legal. Like, how does the guy you beat get the slot before you? Well, he with the WBA. And he got back in line. But I already beat him. Yeah, but when you beat him, y'all fought. Basically, y'all fought for nothing. You get what I'm saying? Y'all fought for name recognition. Y'all fought because y'all had a little beef, but technically y'all fought for nothing. And then he in line to get the world about to could be the unified champion. And he ain't gonna fight Joe Joyce if he wins. Usyk gonna get a rematch. In the meantime, Joe Joyce got to fight somebody else. He got to keep fighting to stay in line. That's crazy. That's crazy. I know boxing don't talk about that though in the chat though. I'm picking on him a little bit. What's up? I know boxing. Somebody said, yeah, I forgot Dubois took Trevor Bryan belt. Right. And now he in line. No, he ain't in line. He knocking at the door. That's crazy, dog. That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. And it's unfair to Joe Joyce. And Joe Joyce is definitely vocalizing his opinion. Is
Big Joe's a great fighter, and I was lucky enough to be at the fight. Unbelievable fight.
Somebody talking about Joe Joyce. That's Clark. That's Frazier Clark. But Joe Joyce was like, Joe Joyce continued. He said, nothing really surprises me. Nothing really surprises me. I'm just patient and I'll get my shot. If I just keep on beating these guys, then I'll get a world title. I'm in a good position and it's exciting times. There are plenty of good fights out there. I will get there eventually right now. So I will get there eventually. I'm right there. So it's a matter of time. He added. He continued. He said, I've got confidence in my ability and I do deliver when I fight. It's going to be quite hard stopping me. Joyce's next fight will be on Saturday against Big Bang Zhang. Big Bang Zhang on Saturday. Wow. The Chinese heavyweight was Olympic silver medalist in Beijing in 2028. This is a risky fight for Joyce, and I agree. Like, this is not going to be an easy fight. And Big Bang Zhang got power, man. I got a lot of people who follow this show telling me Marq Nash, he gonna win that fight. He gonna stop that dude. And you know what they already telling me? This is what I said I hate about y'all. Oh yeah, I got interrupted earlier. You know what I hate about y'all, you two niggas? What I can't stand about y'all gonna call Joe Joyce a hype job. when y'all know this a 50-50 fight, y'all gonna call him a hype job. If Ryan Garcia wins, they gonna say the hype Tank Davis hype train stops. Like they already on it. Tank Davis is a hype train. He ain't fought nobody. If Ryan Garcia go in there upset him, he was a hype job. If Tank Davis wins, Ryan Garcia was a hype job. You see what I'm saying, y'all? It's like you can't win for losing with these boxing fans. It's kind of disgusting when you think about it, because these niggas are like, they love you, only to hate you. Then they love you again. Then they hate you again. Like, it's crazy. It's like it's back and forth. They love you, hate you. Look, I think they finally, matter of fact, I was about to say they finally settle in on the love once you get to the Hall of Fame, but we all know that ain't true. Because even it's people in the Hall of Fame, Jerry, where people be like, he was overrated. He didn't do nothing at 175. Like, bro, he got a whole career though. But when I say that, I gotta bring it up. Bud Crawford. People be like, he ain't beat nobody at 147. I was like, bro, that ain't his only division. He done went through 3 divisions. Then guys start telling how little they know about boxing. Was like, well, who he beat at 140 and who was those guys? I was like, man, those dudes was fighting, bro, and they was undefeated champions. He's undefeated champion versus undefeated champion for unification and undisputed. That's rarely that don't even happen that much in boxing. First of all, 4-belt era undisputed, and then everybody's undefeated. I took a guy's belt, you took a guy's belt, you took 2 belts. You get what I'm saying? Shoot, that's different, dog. But that's neither here nor there, man. We can talk more about boxing any given time. Man, I got another topic, man. I'm gonna get into on the members only side of the game. Very interesting topic. HLD sent this to me, and yeah, man. I know I ain't gonna do it on the live stream because this is a boxing night. I want to dedicate this time to boxing. I do the members only for that other type of content, more of like political, edgy, other type of stuff that we get into. That'll be on the members only. And on Friday, we got a battle, y'all. We got a battle back in the neighborhood. The homie Megazar will face off against that guy Eclipz, the homie Eclipz from the neighborhood. Stepping into that ring. Stepping on the battlegrounds. Stepping into the battlegrounds, and it's gonna be epic. They're gonna be battling the careers of Jay-Z versus Nas, and they're gonna be talking about who had the more cultural impact, who really has a claim to the title King of New York, but more importantly, they're gonna debate as well who really won that battle between the 2 hip-hop icons, 2 hip-hop legends. So don't miss that. That's going to be Friday night, 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7:30 p.m. Pacific. And yeah, man, we're going to get that battle popping. And the fans, the audience, the neighborhood, you will be judging. So we're going to get it started. We're going to talk a little bit, chop it up a little bit. We're going to get the thing going. I need to do one of these sway in the morning joints where we revisit the beef, but I don't know if I should do that. That might be leading the witness or something. You know, people might say, oh, this helps him or this helped him. So we just gonna, if you don't know the history about this beef at this point and what happened, you don't even need to watch the battle. But to hear these 2 dudes who y'all know from the neighborhood do a battlegrounds, go into the battlegrounds. They gonna go into the battlegrounds, and we're doing this one different too. Like the way they doing it, you got 1 round where you can do 10-minute round. It's like a money ball in the NBA, right? You get 1 round where you can say, "Give me my 10 minutes on this one. Give me the money ball." Other than that, they doing 6-minute rounds. It's 3 6-minute rounds, but at any given time, you can use that money ball. You ain't got to use it. You ain't got to use it the whole thing. You like, shoot, I don't even need 10 minutes. I don't even need 10 minutes, or I don't even need the whole 6. I might just do 5-minute blocks, or you can do your 10-minute round, but at any time you can use the 10-minute round. So yeah, who's representing Jay-Z? That's Eclipz. Eclipz got Jay-Z. But I don't want you to go into it with no preconceived notions. I know boxing. Go into it. Take what you know out of it. Go into the battle listening like, I don't know nothing about the joint, and I just want these two guys to state their claim. You know what I'm saying? That's why I was like, I don't want to do that rewatch of like the Sway in the Morning and all the compilations on YouTube that's about the battle. Y'all can do it, but I'm not gonna play it on the show. I don't think that's gonna. I think that's like unfair to whoever draws something from that. You know what I'm saying? I want y'all to go into it, listening to it like, I don't know nothing about Jay-Z. I don't know nothing about Nas. I love rap, but I don't know. I know it's hard, but go into pause. But go into the battle listening like, can you state your point though? You know what I'm saying? So that's gonna be dope. All right. So check that out. That's gonna be on Friday, 10:30 p.m. Eastern, 7:30 Pacific. All right, man. I appreciate y'all, man. This was a good show. I'm about to do a members only episode. And yeah, man, we got some other content we're gonna drop right about now. But before I go, I'll be remiss if I didn't say thank you for your time, thank you for your energy, thank you for let me see. Thank you for your time, thank you for your energy. Salute to everybody who watched this episode. Man, I really enjoyed it, man. I had a good time. Tell me also, man, y'all leave me a comment on the video drop. Let me know, how do y'all like the new format? How does this camera view work for y'all? I feel like I'm looking down right here too much. I need to get some new batteries for this remote, and I could watch the show right here, and I will be looking right here, reading the comments on the screen. But I still have to go right here to move it around, but I can look right here on the screen. But y'all let me know how y'all think of the new setup, and how do y'all feel about this right here? Does this help with the show flow, or does it like, nah, I like to not know where we're going next? Some people like the spontaneity. Damn. Sponge Bobby Nady. Come on, man. Get this shit together. It should be spontaneous. There we go. But I liked it. But that's it for me, man. Let me do a neighbors only roll call. We're gonna close the show out in a major way. All right. Because without the neighbors, the show would not be the show at this level. And we're well on our way to 15K. All right, boom. Taking from the top, Jacob Sims. What up, though?
What up?
Lady Shan Dundum sees my UK girl in London town.
What up?
Ace Retro.
What up?
The Boxing Scholar. Holla.
What up?
Cooking with the Champ.
What up?
Haplotype 0.
What up?
Boxing MMA 365.
What up?
Taylor Bell.
What up?
Mike from Boston.
What up?
C. Jones 0224.
What up?
Kansas City Mac.
What up?
Patricia Shelton.
What up?
That Guy Eclipz 330.
What up?
Miss Queen Sunkiss.
What up?
Rockman.
What up?
Beyond the Ring with Nonito and Rachel Donaire.
What up?
True Media Today, USA Boxing. That's my guy, Coach Malachi Williams.
What up?
Bulldog.
What up?
Food Revolution.
What up?
AKA Foodie with the Beauty.
What up, gangsta?
KP from KC5.
What up?
Matt Wade.
What up?
Got that dope single out now called Papa Daddy. Check him out. Tell him Marq Nash sent you.
What up?
Karma Serene.
What up?
Ill Status Boxing.
What up?
Tank the Sweet Science Examiner.
What up?
Lost my spot. There we go.
What up? What up, gangsta?
Beyond Above Media.
What up?
Pittsburgh T.
What up?
SF City Slicker.
What up?
I Know Boxing.
What up?
It's Mex.
What up?
Rider of the Storm.
What up?
Here to There.
What up?
Matty Yoel.
What up?
Cliff Bailey.
What up?
Con Shawnery.
What up?
Lisa Bell. She never fails.
What up, gangsta?
On the mic with Terrence Bailey Sr.
What up?
H.L. Deasy.
What up?
Cooking with Sir Sr.
What up?
Brandon Washington.
What up? What up, gangsta?
D Bevel the Champ.
What up?
And of course, the big fish himself, my good brother Derek Lincoln.
What up, gangsta?
Love y'all, man. Man, thank y'all so much for supporting the show in a major way, man. Really enjoyed this show, man. Thank y'all so much for your opportunity, chopping it up with me. Hope you guys really enjoyed this episode as much as I did. I had a blast. I ain't even gonna hold you. Had a blast. All right, shout out to my homie Stephen Burnley. What up? He said, yeah, you said it right the first time. He said, I'm late, my brother. Got a notification. It's all good. I appreciate your time and energy. All right, man, let me get into this members only episode. Again, man, I'm about to do a members only live stream, and we're going to chop it up. That will be an open panel. So as soon as I go live, start the show, I'm going to drop the link, and you guys can pull up, and you can give me a take on this topic. It will be an open panel, members only, all right? It's your man, Marq Nash, Breakin Beats. And I'll see you on the next one. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for your energy. Always remember, man, dreams require sleep. Goals require effort. Go out there and get your goals. Hey, look, man, respect is free. Disrespect. Oh, yeah, y'all can get y'all can get the merch, too, right here on the website. The link is in the description. I'm wearing the black one right here tonight, as you can see. This is what it looked like. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? This is what it looked like. Bam. What can I say? Multi-language, multicultural type shirt. You know what I'm saying? A little sweater, but we got the t-shirts up there too. So y'all check that out. Yeah, that's it, man. That's it. All right. Before I go, man, as you know, I got to give you a quote. Same quote. But look, I'm gonna start doing the Mondays, the Marq Nash Monday motivations. That will be on the friends and family level. You know what I'm saying? I think the first one I do it on the neighbors only, so everybody can get the first one. I think that very first one is super important. Actually, I might do a couple of them on that very first one. You know what I'm saying? I might do 1 and 2. Maybe. Don't hold me to it. Might do 1 and 2, but definitely I'm gonna do 1 up there. Might not even be the first one. I will give you 1. But that very first one, though, yeah, man, it's super important. These first 10, but I'm gonna be dropping these off on the friends and family side of the channel. So thank you guys so much for supporting the show in a major way. And membership does have its privileges. All right. So yeah, even when we start, we doing the joint for the fight. We got the fight. Y'all know what we're talking about. If you know, you know.
What up?
So we're gonna be covering the fight. All right. Yeah, let me close this out so I can go and do it. Always remember, man, respect is free. Disrespect gonna cost you your family, your freedom, your finances. Most importantly, your life, homeboy. Sometimes we're gonna agree, sometimes we're gonna disagree. But one thing's for certain, 2 things for sure. Never forget this.
I built this shit. Me. Brick by brick. And I'll be damned if I let you tear it down just because you don't like the way another nigga talk.
And I mean that. For real, for real. Drive, homeboy.
This is my passion. This is what I love to do. But some days, sometimes, I'm just like you, man. I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. I'm just like you. Damn, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. Man, I hate my job.
From a good dream I wake.
This that squad sound.
All right, members only is going to start in 8 minutes. 8 minutes. Members only starts in 8 minutes. So if you don't get a notification, just go to the community tab on the channel. Again, go to the community tab on the channel if you don't get a notification. And I'll have a link there for the members only. Also, the link to join the panel will be there as well. It's your man Nash Breaking Beats. Thank you so much again for the opportunity to entertain y'all this evening. I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.